What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Kessel Run Transmissions. My name is Noah, one of your hosts, as always, and I'm here with Corey Van Dyke. What's up, man?
Oh, man, what's up? We just watched Mandalorian Chapter 15, the penultimate episode of Season 2.
We did that.
Yeah, man, it was cool. We got a ton of Star Wars news today. Huh?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, we got a ton of Star Wars news today.
Yeah.
Which was really
It's been a big day.
Yeah, it's been a massive day.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, then we got an episode of Mando.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I'm extraordinarily tired.
Yeah.
Which is new for Mando episodes.
Well, yeah, I just think it's been a big day. But all right. Well, yeah, we are here with Ross, buddy. What's up?
Well, I was having a good day. I was sculpting Bo-Katan in Lego. My favorite guy got officially confirmed to reappear in Star Wars for the first time since 2005.
Sure did.
And then we got to tonight's episode. And I learned that I, in fact, spent 3 days making a Cobb Vanth helmet. And and now it's time to start again. And I'm gonna cry. And that's where I'm at. It was a good episode, though.
To new beginnings, bro.
He doesn't deserve. Listen,
to new beginnings.
You don't deserve mercy.
Russ, do you have like a utility bill of toys? Like every time, like
I do.
announcement for me.
Dude,
Like
within reach. I've got Obi-Wan. Oh wait, I'm not done. I've got the Didact from Halo. Wait, I've got Darth Plagueis. Oh wait, it's not done. It's not done. Wait, I've got Shore Troopers. Just for tonight's episode, I'm still not done. Wait, I've got the hover tank driver also from this episode.
And you know what's not there? A girlfriend. All right, and we're here with Tate as well.
I've got a whole wall.
He's got his Ahsoka cutout. That's his girlfriend. Ross, show the Ahsoka cutout.
Shitty movies that you like, Noah.
Go get the Ahsoka cutout. Prove him wrong. The
Ahsoka cutout is not in here.
Get it out from under the desk, Ross. Get it out from under the desk.
I just dropped so many paints all over the place.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
We're here with Tate too. What's up, bud?
Oh my god, I am shut in darkness.
That's right. I can't do that.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up?
Still
man?
got lizards. Still gonna be shredded in darkness.
All right.
That's great.
Also, we're here with Jax too, but hopefully he will be behaving
guys,
himself. Hold on, wait. I'm not done introducing friends.
Oh, who else do we have to introduce?
Clare and Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen,
How
I'm
dare
sorry.
you.
I thought we introduced everyone. I'm sorry.
No, we didn't. And Clarence Tribling from the Imperial Senate podcast. What's up?
I like that little jingle. Maybe I should just clip that and
just
make
take
that
it
our
and use
new
it
intro.
for whatever you need.
It's Clare Stribling for the Imperial Senate podcast.
What did you think of the episode?
I liked it. It was a good episode. It's a hard season to judge in general.
Yeah.
And as somebody who is team cameos, because I think that they did implement them well. I know Tate's gonna fight me on this later.
I agree with you. Claire.
But I just think that Trooper guy. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. It didn't hit as hard for me as the other episodes, but it had a lot of things that I really, really do enjoy. Gotta love some Bill Burr character development and some Indiana Jones style action sequences. And just shooting a Imperial officer point blank is pretty rad too. So, life's good.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pinnacle Star Wars.
Yeah, absolutely. Steel, buddy, what's up?
I just have to point out that 15 minutes before this stream started, 3 of us were talking like we thought the show was on.
Yeah.
So they literally, like, me and Claire and Tate are debating the show, and then Noah goes, "Oh, let's get started."
No, I knew it was going on. I was just like, are we going to save any of this for the actual show or what's going on?
It gets to the point where I just don't care.
Just, peek behind the camera, as they say. But
Can't let all my good material out in the pregame.
Some of us are too busy making our Lego girlfriends, so.
Yeah.
I'm going to be back.
Okay, King.
Okay.
Take your time. All right. Well, okay. Actually, I'm actually about to wrangle Jax. So, because he's already getting on my nerves. So
All right.
you're gonna run the show for a second.
Okay.
And then there were 3. Actually, really just 2 because actually 4. Sorry. Just go ahead. I don't
What?
Can you
What?
count?
What just happened?
What?
What was
Noah does
that?
not know how to
Did
count.
he just have an aneurysm? Is he okay?
I think
We need to call.
bro.
We need to call the police.
You were
Damn, dude.
giving me shit a second ago.
That was a Corey moment.
You can't even count.
Golly.
Go back
The
to
only thing I
preschool,
heard
bro.
was only thing I heard was ask Claire.
You know, he said, then there were 2, and he goes, wait, there are 4. I said, yes, that is how you count. All right, yeah. I mean, so guys, Bill Burr appeared in this episode, which is cool. I did like his character last season. He didn't, I thought he was okay last season. And I was super thrilled to say that I think he did so much better than last time.
He was given better
And-
material.
Yeah, he was given way better material, way better script. And I thoroughly enjoyed all of his scenes. I really thought he was fantastic in this, so much so that I thought he would actually stick around.
Yeah.
So
Potentially. I mean,
He might. Who knows?
he might, yeah.
yeah.
I definitely think it's
What's he going to do on that planet now?
He's gonna be
Yeah.
with the
They
villagers.
didn't even give him a ride.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, what? He's just fending for
Cobb
himself.
He's Cop Vanth too, guys. He's gonna go be
And-
the marshal of a village
just-
and protect them. And
Right.
He's
If
just
something
so
tells me there's
psyched to
not
be
a
out
bus
of prison.
service on that backworlds planet. Like,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
no, all the aliens were actually just commuting, and the Mando beat the shit out of them. They were on the bus. Come on, guys.
So
Damn.
there's Big Bill. He's working, in some prison yard, I guess. And I don't know. I was happy to have him back. I think I just kind of maybe missed his little conversation, but I think I heard y'all say he was much better in this episode. And he was. He had better moments.
Yeah, it's exactly what I said actually. Yeah.
The
He was given an ounce of complexity that he just wasn't given before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved his. We'll get to it, but the moments with that Imperial officer, which what's his name again? Is he somebody that we know?
No.
No.
he
Yes.
what, as an
What?
actor?
No, I mean like the character.
Yeah, because the actor was I think he killed Bruce Wayne's parents in one of the Batman films.
Oh my God!
Oh,
what
wow.
a deep
Definitely
cut.
shoot that guy.
Did
Very
that
deep
just
cut.
come to you, Steele?
No, I listened to
Oh,
Hawes from Blue Harvest. He has like an instant Patreon reaction,
oh my God!
and he's got that sort of encyclopedic the beard of knowledge, as
Gotcha.
they say.
Beard of
That's
knowledge.
incredible.
But doesn't the New Republic prison like that really changes people for the better? It seems because Mayfield was
Yeah,
he just lost his sort of dastardliness. Like I like
Yeah.
the new Mayfield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do
It's
too.
definitely a different Mayfield,
he's,
and it was his episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that I feel like I'm in a room full of people who are lukewarm at best on that episode with him last season. But
I love
that
that
was
episode of Claire.
And
I
that-
actually
I
got
did too.
I really liked it.
because
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. It was the episode that was like, this is what I expected this show to be, and it's delightful cast of rogues going on heists, and I'm here for it. And I really did enjoy Mayfeld last season. He had a lot of really great moments. He's great at being a dick, and now we actually get to know him and
Yeah.
see what he's been through, and it's been awesome. And
Yeah.
I also just wanted to say, is anybody else getting Rose Tico vibes from those prison jumpsuits, or is that just me?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Definitely not a character that crossed my mind.
Wait, I did.
Yeah,
Are you
me
serious?
neither.
He's got like
No.
a little
Oh, no, that was
scarf,
bad
and he's got the
badge.
little jacket. Total Rose Tico vibes.
Tico
Yeah,
characters are
here,
never on my
you mean
mind.
like you mean this
I gotta be
outfit?
quite honest. Say,
Oh, that is
Yeah.
definitely Rose Tico vibes.
Thank
it's-
you. Oh, you're
must-
yeah. After looking at it a second time,
Yeah, it's
Thank
like literally
you.
the exact outfit she wears.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said
Yeah.
Rose Tico.
yeah, it's Rose Tico vibes.
Oh,
What'd you
now I
think she
get
said?
Yeah, what did you think I said?
Rose Pico.
I know. I'm
the
just trying to
guy.
get out of not thinking it looked like Rose Tico. until the show.
Yeah. So, I know we got Claire's thoughts on the episode. Ross, did you give your thoughts on it yet?
no, sorry, I'm working on customizing minifigures. I know that's deeply offensive to you.
Yeah,
Um,
it actually it
regardless,
aggravates the hell out of me. I'm being honest.
I thought this episode was really great. I thought it was really fun. It's thoroughly entertaining. I did not appreciate another Earth planet. You can dance around it with all the different cultural elements they introduced into it. The Shore Troopers returning, which was great. Rogue One vibes, Scarif vibes, all great, but still Earth. And you know what? Tython is also Earth. Everywhere is Earth, and I kind of want to cry. But
Get over
regardless, it didn't take away from the episode overall. The Imperial base was fantastic. I really liked seeing the stormtroopers kind of celebrating in a slightly different side to them, which is a little less menacing.
They were protagonized in this episode. That was crazy.
Yeah. It was like Tate, kind of pointed out to us, I think, before the show. It was kind of flipped, where it's like you have, the pirates and raiders who are actually the good guys who are trying to rid their world of the Empire, whereas Din is actually kind of in the situation where he's forced to fight against them. But no, I thought the Indiana Jones vibes, like you guys were saying before the show, also really, really great, really, really strong. And obviously the big moment was huge. I didn't think it would happen on such a stupid little thing. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Tate, thoughts?
So this episode, there's a lot of thoughts that kind of are outside of this episode, which is, I kind of want to describe, but looking at the episode itself, I thought it was great. I thought this was Mando season 1. This is back to the dynamic the show was built off of, and the show should be built off of, in my opinion. Yeah. I really enjoyed the Earth-like planet did get to me a little bit because I am kind of sick of it, and we did get a forest last season. But we have the Shore Troopers, which redeems it. We have the aliens, which look pretty good in my opinion, which redeems it. We have the little coach, which I think redeems it. But you just have a lot of great moments with the cast. I think Boba Fett was done perfectly in this episode. And just because I want to share my thoughts real quick, because I do want to go to bed. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. This episode made me kind of look back at the Bo-Katan episode, the Ahsoka episode, and to a certain degree the Cobb Vanth episode, and just kind of think of how jarring the cameos are, kind of in the grand scheme of things. If I watch Mando episode 1 through to Mando episode 16 next week, I'm gonna feel that kind of dissatisfaction when I see the cameo characters on screen because of the fact Boba Fett in this episode was integrated perfectly.
Can you boot Tate?
What the fuck is he talking?
No, I don't dislike him. I don't dislike him. I just the way Boba Fett was dealt in this episode, the way that he melded in with the crew so easily, that's what the cameo character should be, in my opinion.
So barely
well, no, I feel like
you gotta give it time.
I feel like the cameo characters work really well. Bo-Katan seamlessly, fits into Mando.
I fully understand your point, dude. But it's all the cameo characters. If you look at it and you don't pay attention to who the characters are necessarily, even though that's obviously not how it's going to work for the fans, they are integrated really naturally. You have Mando looking for other Mandos. He finds other Mando on a familiar planet, and then he goes and gets a tip to find other Mandos who happen to be normal Mandos, and then the normal Mandos know another Jedi. It's all actually very naturally integrated if you look at it at the most baseline simple terms, but obviously to fans we recognize the characters, but the story makes perfect sense.
That's exactly why I prefaced it with this episode brought thoughts that are outside of the universe, right? That's why I prefaced it with that. But it's not to say that the cameo episodes are bad. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that I hope those episodes don't take away from episodes like this one, because nobody's screaming when they're watching this episode, right? People are screaming when they see Bo-Katan. They are screaming when they see Ahsoka Tano. And I've already voiced that I don't like last week's episode at all, but people were screaming when they saw Boba Fett last week. And I just think that this is more of a Mando episode. You know what I mean? And I want this episode to kind of stay in people's minds, but I know it isn't, which is kind of a shame. Just like the episode, the Mando episode we got, and I'm gonna start calling them just Mando episodes on Navarro a few episodes ago. It's just kind of forgotten, and that's just a shame to me, because this felt like we're back in that Mando seat. This felt like we were back in season 1. This felt like our characters were developing as their own thing, right? And I would definitely agree.
Yeah, no, go ahead, Tate.
I hope that season 3 just kind of sticks a little bit closer to the creed and Mando kind of questioning the creed. And I want the cameo characters to continue, but I don't know if I want 3 heavy hitters next season.
That's fair.
I think having 1 or 2 is good, but 3 heavy hitters, Like it's just a lot. And I don't want to discredit the episodes because like the Bo-Katan episode and the Ahsoka episode are two of the best episodes of the series. Like I think that goes without saying. But
I
just
get what you're saying with it going back to sort of classic Mando, but I just thought there was just not much variance to the episode. There was like the truck chase, which was like 16 minutes of the episode or something like that. Because I was saying when I was doing my stream, I was like, what else happened in the episode apart from the car chase and the cafeteria? And there's little apart from that. And I just thought the car chase thing or the truck chase, it was just too video game repetitive with the same three lots of skip. Like you could have other ways they were attacking as well, but it and in the end, sort of you feel a bit duped when you realize that they were doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I like that dupe feeling. I did. Subversion. Personally.
I love the complicated relationships we have. I love the stories where we sympathize with Imperials, and I love the stories where rebels are bad guys or are shady in their execution. But I agree with you though, Steele. I do think that's one of the biggest flaws of this episode is action-wise. It was not as varied as maybe some other episodes are. However, we got character development up the butt in this episode with Mayfeld, and we got to see Din Djarin's freaking face.
Well,
that he's willing to break the creed, to do anything to protect his freaking kid, and he's getting hounded the whole episode by Mayfeld, and then at the end of it, they're both just like, "Yeah, you love this kid, yeah, absolutely." I'm just not going to say anything. I'm not going to say I saw your face. It was awesome. It was emotionally satisfying, and we know that Din loves Grogu, that he's dad, but now it's just to see him pretty much throw everything his whole life was built on away in that one moment.
The physicality of the Mando character is great. Is just like the exhaustion during the battle on the truck because of the fact that he didn't have his best armor protecting him was great. The look on Pedro Pascal's face when he took off the helmet, I was like, holy crap. This is a guy. Really just imagine living in a cave your whole life. Just imagine living in a cave your whole life, and then you meet a human being for the first time. Like that's what it felt like. Like that was great. And
living in a cave your whole time, and then you come out and you've had a really good looking face. Like there's that too.
That scene was because we all sort of predicted that there'd be a scene where Din would have to remove his helmet in public as a to help Grogu, and I just thought it was played out really strangely in that he did it, and then it sort of turned into a bit of a weird comedy segment without him. With him, like it's sort of like it lost. It didn't like when someone would say, "Oh, there's going to be a scene where he has to take his helmet off to save the day," and you're like, "Oh, that'll be such an emotional moment," and then it's like him sort of doing wacky faces, and then it turns into this weird post-traumatic trauma syndrome for Bill Burr. I just thought it was played really strangely. So
I thought it being strange though kind of amplified his situation.
I really like that.
Look at him.
If we I don't know as a viewer, we start feeling like him.
I don't know if playing it for laughs amplifies the situation.
I don't even know if it was necessarily playing. Well, I mean, but one
the
thing
post scene was
I feel like there are two sides to this because I know I said multiple times on this show that I had the theory that in like the finale, in the fight against Moff Gideon with the Beskar spear, Moff Gideon would knock the helmet off or pull it off as one final insult before killing Din before Bo-Katan swoops in and then you really raise the stakes. But in like a big dramatic moment like that where it's almost a dishonorable breaking of the code instead of just like a more practical and realistic moment like this, that's what I do think you do get out of this moment, is that this scenario is the more likely and the more realistic scenario. But at the same time, it was kind of awkward.
And someone in the chat's asking what do I want, because I'm not 100% positive on the episode. It's I want a more varied chase and a more emotionally impactful demasking. Can I make it any clearer to you?
Yeah,
that's what I would have
completely
wanted.
Justified in his opinion.
What do you want?
We don't have to like every episode. We don't have to like everything that Disney produces.
I think it's okay to like them, to like half an episode too, or
Right,
just
yeah.
or to like an aspect. Like I like Boba in the last
could be
episode, but I
moments
dislike
that someone
everything
doesn't
else.
like doesn't mean they don't like the whole episode either. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah.
there's a lot of moments in Attack of the Clones that I'm not a huge fan of, but I love Attack of the Clones.
Well, I think that also is
I like this
important
scene
in this
too,
space to be able to be like, I love this, but I can critique this and want it to be a little bit better in some areas because nothing's perfect. Like, honestly, there's no episode that's perfect, and I'm saying that having given episodes 10 out of 10 this season. Like, there are things that always can be improved.
Yeah, I think I really like the scene because I thought, like, the way that Mando or Din is so almost taken aback by what he just did, the fact that he just took off the helmet. I thought the facial expressions he was given worked really well.
He was super uncomfortable
because he was uncomfortable. He had just done something that he has never done in his whole life, and I like the fact that at that moment, Mayfield, because what Mando did was huge, and Mayfield recognizes that. And so that probably also brings back things for him with the Empire going like, wow, if he can do something like that, like I'm
spitting right now.
We got an Operation Cinder reference, by the way.
Exactly. An operation. So I feel like the two characters really paralleled each other in this episode, and that really worked for me. I actually, I was like surprised at how much I enjoyed the helmet reveal scene.
I thought that was the best way to do it. I'm with
because
Corey
like I was with Ross for a while, being like, I thought it'd be cool if there was an emotionally driven scene where Gideon just knocks it off, or even a scene where he takes it off himself, makes that decision for himself. But certainly this shows how much he cares for Baby Grogu. It shows how much he's like, you know what, I'm going to
say it again. Say it again, Corey.
Baby Grogu.
There it is. Yeah. On that note, I'm going to go to bed, guys.
Wait, Tate. You have to wait just a second. There's someone here to see you.
Sleep is for the weak.
Oh, no. Is it who I think it is?
Tate, you will not leave today. We will fight.
Levi, I'm going to kick your ass. I've been doing martial arts since I was 6 years old. I will do it.
It's true.
Levi, what do you got to say? But to good old Tate before he crashes.
Here's the tea. Tate and I, we agree.
You all agree?
We agree?
Fully in agreement.
I'm extending the hand. I'm extending the hand right now.
Have you got notes there, Levi?
Yeah. Okay. See,
he takes it so much more seriously than anyone else. I'm here for that.
I came in with the Tate beat. Before I had Steele, you weren't here earlier, but throughout the Investors Day stream, I've become, as my name says, the unofficial field reporter for KRT. So
yeah, that's facts.
I was taking notes all day on the episode and on topics because I don't mean to insult, but these late night streams, you guys kind of wander off. So I was like, I got these notes here. Keep everyone on track.
Levi.
That's why they invite me on, to derail it completely.
Can I just see your list for a second?
Well, it's a lot. I'm on my.
At the top, does it say brag about my notes?
It does not.
No one's safe from Steele. No one's safe from Steele.
It actually does say. It does say Steele. Keep the show on track. That is the top. That is at the top of the note.
So Steele, let's talk about Luke Skywalker's possible inclusion. Steele, don't you want to talk about Luke Skywalker right now? Come on, the possibility of him coming later. Let's just go completely off the rails.
Yeah, we can just talk.
Oh.
I think he has another.
Hey, good night, Tate. Though let's let Tate fade into the darkness.
Yes,
I'll take his place.
Good night, Lizard Man.
Bye, Tate.
Bye, Lizard Man.
Levi.
I mean, seriously though, guys. Holy snap, Wexley, Batman! Like, what a day! What a
Levi.
day.
Also, speaking of Snap Wexley, let me ask you a question, Levi. So, me and Claire were doing this video the other day, and one of the questions was, if someone was going to play you in live action, who should play you?
Oh, Greg
who would play you?
For you?
Like a Star Wars, right? I said Greg Grunberg.
I didn't guess Greg Grunberg. I went.
She said Jonas.
Good.
Like, I'm not 7'2".
Height alone. I get it. You're not 7'2", but in a picture next to me, you look 7'2".
You're record, man.
But there's not an actor. You know what I mean?
He is an actor. Oh
no, not.
We're not going to get into this.
He's a Wrecker.
Levi needs to keep this on track.
No.
Okay. Come on now.
I said Wrecker isn't. an actor.
Oh no, but I'm talking about Jonas.
I know, but Corey said record. Jack,
Oh,
stop, dude.
so Noah is 1/1,000,000th of D. Bradley Baker.
Something like
So
that,
the
for
episode,
sure.
guys. Let's get everyone. Let's
Yeah,
get
Levi.
everyone's favorite moments from the episode. How about that?
Yeah.
Levi, the
Everyone's
host of the
favorite moments
show.
Levi,
Yeah,
host the
seriously.
show.
I know they're tired. I can.
Levi, if you're gonna host, I can go wrangle
Honestly,
my pup real quick.
Please. I'm
All right.
really tired. Please. host it.
I'd like to give a shout out to Levi, rotating Slave One cockpit or inside bits. I thought that
Yes.
was just super dope
Awesome.
to see that actual spin around, because you know when you always try to work it out, like how it would go sideways when you're a little kid and stuff, and just to see the whole thing spin, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
It's one of
very
those things
soothing.
that when you're a kid and you're playing with your 3 3/4-inch action figures, and you got the hard by there, as we call it, the Slave One, you're putting the Boba Fett in, and you're like, how does this work though? And now we know.
I have to give a shout out, Boba Fett related. My honorable mention is the seismic charge, because
Yes.
Oh my
in
God,
the
yeah.
reactivity you'll find my like visceral freak out moment is of the entire episode is the seismic charge, because it's so satisfying. It's the best sound effect in all of Star Wars. The second I saw the little bomb appear on the bottom of Slave One, I'm like, oh my God, we're getting it. It just felt good. And then the other, but like the character development is number one, and it wasn't Din's for me. It was Mayfeld. It was Mayfeld talking about Operation Cinder, being in a troop that lost 5 to 10,000 men, and staring in the face of that person that did that to you and put you through all that pain and all that trauma. And he's just like, it was worth it. Oh,
100%.
so satisfying to watch him shoot
Bill
that
Burr
bit.
was a tour de force this episode.
That,
That's why I
Yeah.
love the episode so much. He was great. He was
He
killing
was
it.
excellent.
when he got shot in the chest, I was going to say in the where's Noah?
Huh?
No,
I don't-
just
You know, he got
Okay.
a sick
We never
oh,
know.
All right. Well,
no, he's pouring a drink.
in honor of Noah, I will say that Imperial got shot in the upper tummy region.
He says that the trooper got shot in the upper tummy region. Steele says this.
I think
Noah's reaction was this. He goes, "Who says this?"
to round
you
out
reckon?
your oops. I'm gonna have to. I'm on my phone this time because the way Noah sent it to me. But on that Operation Cinder thing, I can finally walk around my room. So here we're going to the cannon shelf, and we're coming down.
Operation Cinder, whenever
we're
it's brought
coming
up,
down
I
to
only
these
get
books right here.
flashbacks.
Like,
Oh God.
after reading the Alphabet Squadron books, I totally
Yeah.
get why Mayfeld has PTSD, and watching him act, like, oh, excellent.
Hey, I'm just going to click out for 2 secs.
Sure, buddy.
Ross, what about your favorite moment?
Of the episode?
Yeah. Was it
Um,
the Jodo cast-esque Boba armor? Which
Yeah,
that's
you
what I
know,
thought.
honestly, I think it probably is the Boba Fett scenes if I were to pick. And you know, I kind of want to start this part with something a little bit positive, because I want to make it clear that I did really enjoy
Yeah.
the episode. I loved the Bill Burr stuff. Like, I thought the conversation dragged a little bit, but I really enjoyed it in the tank. I did really enjoy the tanks, you know, roving, like the rover sequences when Din is on top fighting. You know, I love the vast majority of this episode. It's thoroughly entertaining. And yeah, but one thing that immediately bummed me out and lingered for the entire rest of the episode, I expected more Boba Fett. And I know we got a full episode with him last week. I'm not forgetting that. It was great. I could go watch it all day, every day. I'm not taking it for granted. But what it seemed like the promise was that he was going to be around for both episodes going forward. And so when he is just like, yeah, they'll probably recognize my face, and then just sits out the whole episode, I'm like, come on, man. You could have rewritten this episode to have some really cool, like, you could have had a really great trio between Mayfeld and Mando and Boba in there, and how awkward Boba could have been in that scenario doing disguises and stuff. You could have had so many great moments with Boba Fett being there the whole time, and he just is gone.
I mean,
and I'm like,
you could have had him in
Boba's clone
disguise.
joke. Boba's clone joke was great.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was great. That was a good joke.
Yeah.
I will
Uh,
say that, like, part of my thing too is that, considering we've gotten a lot of announcements in the last couple hours, and not one of them was the Boba Fett
Boba
spinoff.
Fett show. Claire, that's
Yeah,
exactly what I
that's
was
why-
going to say. Do we think that all
Say-
of those things we've seen were just Mando season 3? I mean, like, I know a lot of people have scooped that, and clearly we've seen the photos. Like, there's something going on. It's not like there's nothing.
Yeah,
So
I
maybe that's
think
just Mando
that
season
might be
3, or
New Republic show, maybe.
I do
Yeah,
think
if
there's
it's
a
in
Boba show
production,
coming.
like we would have heard about it today, don't you think? Like in
Yeah.
actual
So.
shooting,
Dude,
like production.
But Ross, you were talking about that conversation in the Juggernaut, and Trooper Guy was saying this in the chat. Shout out to Trooper Guy, but big DJ vibes from Mayfeld this whole episode, in terms of like philosophy. I was loving it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, who's DJ?
Maybe. Huh?
Man, we're trying to have a good night here, and people will be bringing up Rose Tico and DJ.
I don't know who DJ
listen,
is.
man.
To be quite honest with you.
I will
What's it-
drop all the Rose Ticos. Come at me, bro.
Who's DJ?
I can't tell if Corey's being serious or not.
Neither can I. He's probably put up mental blocks.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
No, I mean, and kind of to
Leave me
expand on the Boba
alone.
Fett point, as I'm kind of thinking about it, I mean, this obviously this episode had a big moment for Din, where he removes his helmet, and I understand that like Boba could have been a distraction to all of that, but I think it would require kind of a fundamental rewrite of the episode to include more of Boba. While still keeping the Mando and Mayfeld scenes strong. It's just, I kind of feel like if they wanted to do a Mayfeld episode, it could have been earlier on, if we wanted, not really like this close to the finale, but I guess that's really a nitpick more than anything.
Corey, if you can you start bringing in more people? Just because
I want to know who
that you put out
DJ is.
that
Can
link.
you, Levi? Can you explain to me who DJ is? I don't know.
From The Last Jedi.
The character from The Last Jedi.
Benicio del Toro.
No,
Okay.
I've never. I don't know who that is.
I get it. He's being
Wait. They brought Benicio del Toro in for a small role in Star Wars? No, they wouldn't do that.
I have a big point to make that no one has
This
said
kid.
I've seen so far. But Corey, if you can you start bringing in more people?
Yes, eventually, I absolutely will. I just want
Challenge
to. I want to
through.
hear I want to hear your thoughts that you were about to mention.
Well, I mean,
Your
yeah.
list.
Yeah, I got my list here. I mean, just Tate's gone. Just keep me here. Just bring more. I want more people in because.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was not a single hair, a shred of Grogu in this entire episode. This is the
Yeah,
first
actually, I
episode
wanna
in the
know.
whole show.
Yeah.
No Baby Yoda, no Grogu. And
Yeah, I think
But there
that's
was. Sorry. I'm sorry, Corey. I would say the one thing is that there was no Baby Yoda, which was a shame. I was hoping we'd see it at the end, but we did get a Liam Neeson Taken style hollow message from Moff Gideon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is honestly, that's
The
one of my
best.
favorite scenes in all of Mando because Noah and I quote that on a daily, pretty much.
You have something I want.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just wake up and he'll get out, but you have something I want. So like I feel like that line just was a very big payoff.
It's the remote.
This is where the fun starts. What did you say this morning?
This is where the fun
So the
starts.
fun starts.
All right, hey Levi, I'm trying to get a bunch of people in here. So
yeah, Levi
That's
just
what I'm saying.
requested-
Bring more people in.
all right.
I'm by the way, I'm editing our reaction. If I do this every week, in case you guys don't know
super-
what we're doing here.
Super
Yeah.
cool Easter egg I noticed was Mayfeld refers to, like, he's talking about when Mando, like, as a trooper lost his hearing. He says
Yeah.
he references the Battle of Tanab, which is pretty cool, which is where
Yeah.
Mando gets promoted from Return of the Jedi. So I thought that was pretty cool.
All right, we're gonna bring some people into the stream. What's up, Nate?
Hey,
Oh, what's going on,
What's up,
guys?
Nate?
How's it going?
What's
Sorry.
up,
nice to see you
I was
again.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How are you?
Oh man, I'm good. A little bit tired. But
yeah.
I'm good. It was a good episode. I'm pretty emotionally drained just from the investor call earlier.
Hell
So
of a day.
that's
Yeah.
it's a good day. It's a good week to we eaten this week. That's for sure.
we sure are.
No, I feel like it's really interesting to me that like there was no Boba Fett show announcement, and I say that because like these episodes perfectly set that up,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and not just that, but like there's been call sheets that have leaked out.
Yeah, like,
For a
like
show
that
called
show is
Boba Fett.
happening right now. So like
So-
it's really
I
interesting.
don't know.
Um
Yeah. So I mean, here's the thing though. Like, what reason would they have not to announce it? If it is I pretty much have to assume at this point that they would be dumb not to throw Tamara Morrison in everything they possibly can, especially as Boba Fett.
Yeah.
He's perfect.
Yeah, he's already been promoted to series regular in Mando, so
right.
Is that his new home?
I think season 3's got to be the show.
Yeah, season 3 might be.
Oh, the
Boba. Okay, okay. Don't freak out about this, guys. Okay, I don't think it'll happen.
Right.
But I did say there's a chance.
Yes.
The good old Din Djarin.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the season.
No, it's not. You're insane.
And Boba Fett.
If you actually think is gonna happen, you.
If anything, it's the other way around.
I'm gonna rejoin the call really quick. I'm having like some major connectivity issues here.
Okay.
All right, Ross. Okay, so Nate, what was your favorite part of the episode? You'd say
Mando mustache. We got the return of that glorious mustache. Gosh, dang it, man! I can never get enough of it.
He looked like he was in like a naked dream the whole time. He's like. Yeah, where you're having a dream and you're like, awkward. And you're standing there.
Oh, God,
like,
I'm in my 5th period class naked.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love sheepish Mando. It's a good departure from seeing, seeing the man behind the mask is really nice. I was expecting it to be much more of an emotional moment this season because I kind of figured that we're going to see him take his helmet off more and more as we go on in the series. So I thought it was probably going to be something where Moff Gideon is the one that takes the helmet off and it's a big moment. But, seems like they're going on a different route and I'm here for it this week. This episode felt a little bit like an episode that would happen halfway through the season versus the episode before the season finale. But I think I've kind of come to the conclusion that maybe Mando is going to be like Star Trek, right? You don't ever worry about the Enterprise blowing up, that sort of thing. And to be fair, we saw the Razor Crest blow up, but it seems like they're kind of going to milk Mando in it, and I'm okay for that. But it seems like they're definitely okay with having it be a little bit more slow paced and not moving everything in a drastic direction every single episode, which it's cool.
Yeah.
We have a super chat actually I want to get to.
100%.
David Pillater sent $5. Thanks, man. What do you guys think what do you guys think of the chance the Dark Troopers are armored with Beskar Clare? Do you think that's possible?
I like that idea, especially since we live in a world where Moff Gideon has straight up destroyed Mandalore, which means he's probably got access to a metric ton of Beskar. And so if you got it, might as well flaunt it and put it into Iron Man troopers. I think that's a very good point. I think that when we see them, hopefully more than just one appearance, like every other trooper in Star Wars sequel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's not true. In the history of Star Wars, they always add a new trooper and then they just never mind. But oh my God, this cat is going crazy. I know you already see it, but he is. But no, I think that's a really, really good point. Is that if you have the access to Beskar and it is virtually untarnishable, you gotta use it. You gotta take that advantage. You took Mandalore for a reason. Might as well just flaunt it.
I think they would lose though if that were the case. If they were all covered in Beskar, I don't see the way they can win.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't see the way the Empire can win?
No, the Mando.
Mando.
How are they gonna?
Oh yeah, exactly. But that's the thing is that you've got to that's the thing about Star Wars though is in the original trilogy you get this tiny group of rebels that's basically done, and they overcome insurmountable odds, and that's what And sometimes you got to get creative, and sometimes you got to get lucky. And I look forward to finding out what happens. Also, I'm not entirely convinced we get Grogu back at the end of this season.
I agree. I genuinely, I
think we might just get out alive.
I genuinely Carlo's been saying. He's always like,
"Oh,
this is the Empire Strikes Back of seasons," and that we still have yet to see this Darksaber fight. So that's gonna be next.
Yeah, that's gonna be next.
See that?
Yeah, now we know that's next.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, well, we actually need to get Ross back in here, but it's full. So we're gonna get a Raj and stuff. So we're gonna say bye to Nate, Levi for now. We'll come back at the end of the show after we get some other people in.
Before
Nate,
you boot
Levi, I
Nate,
know you got hella
Yes.
notes.
I got
Sorry,
so
Claire,
much
go
to
ahead.
talk about.
before you boot Nate, give Larissa a big old hug for me.
Yes, I will. She was
As a
gonna come on with me, and then she fell asleep. So
And then it's 4:30 in the morning.
yeah. So maybe
Yeah,
another time.
that'll
But
do
yeah,
it.
I will definitely give her a hug for me. So
For
Quick,
sure.
Noah, you like the
Yeah,
Rise
was
of Skywalker. Rogue
That's
Squadron.
facts.
It
Yeah.
says new era of the saga and a new generation of pilots, and the X-wings in the logo are T-70s and not T-65. Do you think this is post-Tross? Could it be?
Corey mentioned this earlier.
Yes, I think it is.
I would adore that, and also if we got like if we found out that Daisy gets cast is going to play Rey in this series or this movie, I would think I'd cry. I know I'd cry
Look
for
at
sure.
his shirt.
Yeah, literally exactly. Like, yeah, I would need that. No, that's awesome. I didn't know about all that information.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty exciting film.
But Levi, for sure, but like we're just gonna get other people, but come through. We're gonna be going for a
For
bit.
sure.
You know how we do this. Come through, and we'll chat to you later too.
All right.
All right, man. Later,
Sure.
and later, Nate. Whoa. All right.
And
Tell
then
Ross
there
to-
were 3.
Tell Ross, try now. So hurry.
I can count.
Oh, actually, Steele's not in here either, so I should probably kick him.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, Claire.
Oh.
Sorry, Clarendon.
Claritin
Is
Clear.
Ross here yet?
I don't think so. So one thing I wanted to bring up about this episode too was
There he is.
every time Boba Fett was on screen, I heard Tamora Morrison. I just felt like I was at home. Just thought
You feel you're at home. That's really sweet.
I felt like I was at home.
Ross, did you feel at home?
I'm back.
Did you feel at home? I asked. Whenever you saw Tamora Morrison on screen, did you feel at home? Did you feel all warm and cuddly inside and that you were protected?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I did specifically.
Oh.
Yeah, I've said the word Ross like
Listen.
probably 4 times.
Listen, I'm still experiencing these audio issues. I don't know why, but yeah, no, I every time he speaks, like it hit me at the start of the episode when Boba just casually steps out of the cockpit, not because I realized how inaccurate my helmet was now that I painted, but also because I was just like, oh, that's just casually Boba Fett. And then you cut it to the scene inside Slave One when they're Fett in the cockpit. We're just casually in the Slave One. I'm like, this is just casual business now. This is a thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get to these super chats real quick. Darren Aquino, only the Force can turn the tide against Beskar. That's why they
I'm
need
down with that.
Ahsoka. David, Sonic Bomb at the end was also a fan service to players of Battlefront 2 as well as fans of the prequels. Absolutely. We got hyped about the seismic
Lego
shift.
Star Wars vibes. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lego Star Wars
absolutely.
vibes.
Oh my
All
God.
right,
Yes.
let's get the next guest in here. Sorry, guys. I've been dealing with my dog, by the way, who Jax, y'all know how he could be. So, and he is on one tonight. So, thank you, Jax, for taking this,
Is it
making
a
this
full
stream.
moon? What's going on?
I know, right?
Yeah, dude.
The
Honestly,
chat is
tonight
wild.
vibes are off.
It's weird. All right, Aiden, talk Star Wars, the AT&T
Oh, man.
show.
Alden.
Yeah, what's
Hey,
up,
guys.
Alden?
Alden.
Alden.
This was a really fun episode
Yep.
for a couple different reasons. Specifically, in terms of the title, The Believer, I think
Yeah.
in terms of the episode itself, there were 3 different believers. There's Din Djarin, who believes in the Mandalorian Creed. There was the Imperial officer who believed in the Empire. And then there was Bill Burr, who believed in basically nothing because he saw what the Empire is capable of, and he
Yeah.
didn't want to be a part of that, and he doesn't really want to be a part of the Republic because, like he was saying, like it's just the same thing with different names.
Yeah, it's
And I
just like
think that's
DJ.
really
Is that
cool.
why we mentioned DJ earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's a really cool philosophical thing that happened in the episode. Also, I really like the fact that we got a new trooper variant in the Juggernaut Drivers.
Yeah, those look cool.
Mimbon
Yeah.
chest plate, and then the tank driver helmet, which is really cool. And of course, it's another figure for Hasbro to make and
Exactly.
put
But
a
they'll
$20
make it. But they'll make it in
on.
3 years, bro. It'll
Yeah,
be a long
3
time.
years. Exactly, Ross. Just repaint the tank driver. And another cool thing that popped into my head. It's kind of from out of the universe, but for some reason, when Din was in the driver armor, I flashed to that scene in Avengers where Cap is talking to Tony. And he's like, take off the suit. What are you? And I think that can be applied to this. Like, hey, Din, take off the armor. What are you? He's still a very capable warrior.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, you're going deep. I
He's
love
a
this.
dad, and he's a Mandalorian, and he's a child of the Watch. And I don't know. I thought that was something kind of cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Throw out
For
in
sure.
my head.
I'm glad that you brought up that scene too, because it has one of my favorite comedic moments, at least for me, which is Mayfeld going like, "You're not wearing you're not wearing your helmet. Like you can wear any helmet and it's fine." And he's so still. I have never seen Mando sit there as still in my entire life, just being like, "Just shut the hell up." And it made me laugh, made me happy.
This episode had a lot of great moments comedically. I really do like what Claire just mentioned. Also, I didn't really put my 2 cents on the Steel thing earlier, but where he was like kind of hoping it was more, a dramatic moment, which I understand that, but also I thought it was cool. But also, this is like his first this is like the first time anyone has seen his face.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Since he was like 8, and so he's like well, he doesn't know how to act. He's like socially awkward at that point. You know what I mean? He just doesn't know how to act. And so
it's like walking around without your underwear on. You're like,
exactly. He's like,
right.
No, this is weird. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's
Always put on the
necessarily a
helmet.
bad thing that they traded like what could have been a big, crazy dramatic scene for a smaller, more intimate character moment for Din, which I do think ultimately is more important. I think I don't know about ultimately more important, but I think there are definitely perks with either version, and I'm okay with what they did here ultimately. But yeah, no, and to what Aiden was bringing up earlier there. I did like that a lot. How it was a very clear demonstration that Din is still a very capable warrior with or without his Beskar Hax armor that just allows him to survive every laser bolt. Because immediately you get that moment of he's not wearing his Beskar, but then immediately followed up instantly by but he'll also be fine. You see him fight regardless.
Exactly.
It's cool.
Well, Aiden, if you had to say, maybe what was your favorite part of the episode?
I know this might be kind of weird, but it was actually the scene where the transport gets saved by the TIE fighters and kind of the result of that. Because we get to see the side of Imperials, kind of like grunts who just joined up because they had to, and it's not like that they really believe in what the Empire's core values are. Just for them, it's a way to put like food on the table and whatnot, and like a livelihood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that hasn't really been explored a lot in canon, like seeing that the Empire is definitely a bad organization, but there are people in it that don't adhere to its core values.
Yeah.
And they might just have been forced into joining the Empire because they had no other choice.
Right.
Which
I noticed that too.
Something really cool.
I like that you mentioned that too, because I had a moment where I was watching that and the TIE fighters come in and they shoot the pirates and save Din. And I'm like, yeah, TIE fighters. And I go, oh, no.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's like all those people who are probably suffering there are like,
they're probably
cool,
like,
the pirates are coming to help us. And then,
Nope. Not good. Not whole bunch of,
One last thing I want to add, and it's actually about the Bad Batch trailer.
Oh, yeah.
And I know it's kind of unrelated to Mando, but I just
that's perfectly fine, bro. We'll talk about Bad Batch all we need.
So I think the squad that's going after the Bad Batch is actually something pulled from Legends, kind of known as this. There's this sect of clones in Legends called Covert Ops clones, and their whole purpose is to basically do like the ugly stuff. So they would assassinate like people that were becoming pro-separatist and whatnot. But something that's really key about their whole thing is that they would hunt down and kill clone deserters. For not only the Republic, but further on into the Empire. And they were actually introduced in the Republic Commando novels, and they show up a couple times in that.
That's awesome, man. That's cool. I definitely think that, my theory for that is that Commander Cody leads them.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Republic Commando, anyone watching, if you haven't seen Cinematic Capture's new Shadows of the Republic Commando fan film that just came out yesterday, you need to watch that. But yeah, dude, I'm glad you brought up the Republic Commando books, because I haven't gotten into those because I'm a big audiobooks guy because of all the work that I'm constantly doing here. I can never just like hold the book and read it. It's either that or painting the Legos, right? So and I say Legos as a joke. I'm fully aware. Regardless, I never got into those books for that reason, but I've heard so many great things, and I would love that, man. I did think in that Bad Batch trailer that those clones kind of looked, I don't know if underwhelming is necessarily the phrase, but like for essentially what looks to be the anti-Bad Batch squad, I expected them to look like a little like have a bit more armor or a bit more variety like the Bad Batch do, but that's okay.
One last thing, and this is just a theory I have. I think the leader of that squad is another experiment where he actually has all of the abilities of the Bad Batch.
That'd be cool.
Just like a super soldier. So he has like Wrecker strength, crosshairs, sniping ability, hunters tracking, and like tech prowess. That's just the theory I have.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Well, Aiden, thanks for coming on. Thanks for also, because I was going to talk about Bad Batch a little bit and all this stuff. So thank you for bringing that up.
Thanks.
Actually.
Appreciate it, man.
And also, dude, seriously, go check out the ATSD show. It's pretty cool. Your show's pretty cool, Aiden. I checked it out the other day. So keep that up, man. It's awesome.
Well, it was great chatting with you all, and I'll see you next week.
Absolutely, man. See you next week. Later. All right.
Can I tell you how awesome it was today seeing Palpatine's Empire Day speech?
Right. Oh my god! I remember back when we did the Siege of Mandalore prediction roundtable back in April. One of your biggest hopes was to see that in the Siege of Mandalore. So it's cool that we're, that's just the awesome synergy, man, of Lucasfilm Animation, and the fact that we're getting so much of like the things that they couldn't fill in right at the end, and we're seeing that now on Bad Batch. It's just awesome. Actually, we didn't get Claire's take on everything yet.
On the episode?
No, just on the earnings.
Yeah.
Claire.
It is.
God.
I'm pretty sure we asked about that. Earnings. All that big news. What are you most? Which one got you most excited?
What got you the most hyped? Yeah.
As far as Star Wars goes, the things that I didn't know were happening. Star Wars Acolyte. Like, I live for the Darth Bane novels. I live for the Dark Side of the Force. Nice. I live for all of that spooky nonsense. And Leslie Headland, she's gonna kill it. Rush!
What's up,
my
friend?
Hey, what's up, bud?
What up?
How you doing? How you doing?
I would say, Raj, we'll get you in just a sec. I didn't mean to cut you off, Claire.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Claire.
Okay. Oh no, you're all good. I'm majorly excited for Acolyte.
Me too.
And I cannot wait. That's gonna be wild. I'm living for Bad Batch, the teaser. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't connect to it as much as I think I could have. That being said, I think it's probably because I was getting into like the emotionally numb point, because I'm overwhelmed by all of this content right now.
Yeah.
But there were several moments where, I cry at a lot of things. Like the Hayden announcement, full on tears. God, so many announcements, just completely just emotionally overwhelmed by it. And Yeah, and as far as non-Star Wars goes, I know that we already knew it was happening, and we didn't really learn any new information if you know who the character is. But Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. Yes.
Moon Knight.
I'm really hoping Oscar plays. I'm hoping
I hope
Oscar
so, too.
plays. Yeah, I don't know. But speaking of Acolyte, I just can't wait for Acolyte. I think that's that and Kenobi are probably my two most anticipated.
Yeah.
Raj, let's actually get your opinion on this too. All that crazy news that came out today.
Yeah,
What project are you most excited?
Oh wow, Kenobi probably. Well, I'm excited about Andor too. I wasn't expecting like a little sizzle reel. That was. I was watching you guys. I was trying to feed my 16-month-old child, and he was refusing to eat. So I put you guys on in the background, and I watched the whole thing with you guys. It was insane. Awesome. It was pretty much a Walt Disney Comic-Con. Is what it was.
Yeah, it was D23 virtually.
Yeah, right. I just can't believe all this. What a great time to be alive. My goodness.
I've sort of determined my top four today.
Yeah. What is it?
My top four, I would say, like, probably in this order would go Ahsoka, Kenobi, Bad Batch, and Acolyte.
Yeah.
I think those four draw my attention.
Mine go Acolyte, Kenobi, Ahsoka, Cassian. Then Bad Batch probably.
That Rogue Squadron, Patty Jenkins. That's
interesting.
Yeah,
I'm surprised we didn't get more info on Taika's movie.
Dude, I know. It's like, what is going on with that?
But also that, like, I think that was concept art that they showed from it.
Yeah, we got some crazy colors. No,
it definitely looked pretty Taika Waititi to me.
That looks very old.
Sure
it was Life of Brian meets 80s.
Right, literally.
Yeah.
I still have not seen this concept art for his movie. I missed it.
Look at it. Just look up Taika Waititi's Star Wars. It's actually, I think it's on his
cosmic looking thing.
Yeah. Let's bring in a guest though, just to talk for a minute while we talk about all this crazy episode and this crazy news. What's up, Cam?
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey,
caught me off guard.
Sorry, man. That's what I don't like. I do that to people, and I think it's kind of funny, but also I feel bad. I try to give them like
just fun about it though, just catching people off guard and bringing them in, seeing what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah, like, here we go. Okay.
You gotta be ready. You gotta always be ready.
Yeah,
Cam,
one hell of a day. Like crap.
Right. I know. Actually, I'll ask you both questions. So, what did you think of the episode, and then also, what Disney Star Wars announcement got you most excited today?
All right. So for the episode, I actually really liked this one.
Yeah, me too.
I loved that he took his helmet off, and you guys were talking about it. Damn, Cam is now Cam. But I loved that he took his helmet off like by himself. It was like his decision. You guys have been talking about how like you wanted him to be like, or you wanted to be knocked off while he was like fighting mob or something like that, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But I think this sets it up later for like once you do it once, you kind of are okay doing it a second time, and then once the second time happens, it just happens more and more and more.
Right.
So I like that he did it himself. His helmet hair.
To quote Ahsoka Tano, first times are always memorable. Paraphrasing Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, right.
After that, they get considerably less memorable.
Good or bad, they're always memorable.
That's right. Good or bad, always memorable.
I love that helmet hair, but he still looks good though.
So freaking jealous. I put a hat on for like 5 minutes, and it's like a freaking nest up bird's nest.
Right.
I literally can't wear a hat for more than 30 seconds. If I wear a hat for more than 30 seconds, the hat's staying on because it's just rough. But
do you guys remember when Jon Favreau said that these episodes would all be the same length?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up too. I actually had that in my head. Yeah. I am very confused with the whole length changing. I hope it's different next season. I really hope next episode, the last one, is at least like 50. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
We're hoping, man, like with everything they need to like kind of wrap up, it better be at least 50 minutes. I was thinking maybe like I'd be really happy with like it'd be cool if it was like an hour 20. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
like getting
like
a full film basically,
but too good to be true.
I know, right? We say that, but can't always get what we want. Also, let me just say this. This is probably my favorite moment. this when he was quoting Moff Gideon's own words. You have
awesome.
This is funny because me and Corey and producer always say that around our apartment.
We're quoting that.
You have something I want. Like
you might think you know.
And so it was a great full circle moment. Cam, what announcement got you most excited today?
Probably really excited for Acolyte. Any dark side of the Force sort of thing. I was really hoping for like Old Republic, but this is
kind of the same.
It's old enough for Republic.
Old enough. Maybe Plagueis comes through. Maybe they change it up a little bit.
Hey man, Corey was saying it's roughly like approximately like 70 years before Phantom Menace, like right at the tail end of the High Republic era, as mentioned in the synopsis. And so, who's active around that time and getting set up in the galaxy? A certain Mune. He's a really great guy. Manipulating galactic events and messing with
really great guy.
He's a real stand-up guy.
He's a swell dude.
Yeah. No, he's not going to be in it. Let's be real. But it's
very exciting. It's a possibility.
It's a big possibility.
Yeah, for sure.
A girl can dream.
Yeah. What else? What else gets you excited the most? You'd say, like, other than Acolyte?
No, I'd say Ahsoka, of course.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I love how it's called Obi-Wan Kenobi and not just Kenobi.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. And Bad Batch, I'd have to say.
That Bad Batch trailer, I was not expecting a Bad Batch trailer at all. Like
that was a legit trailer, man.
That was like a thing. That was a whole thing, man. It was awesome.
It hit me everywhere that I needed to be hit
in there. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, literally.
It still doesn't feel real whenever the sentence is uttered. Hayden Christensen returns as Darth Vader. No, that's still not a real thing.
I heard that, my brain
or
immediately
Ahsoka
went to
Tano is getting her own live action series. These are not real things we can say. Like, what? How is this a thing? Like, how did we get here already?
It's pretty amazing.
Also, how about Finnick in the Bad Batch?
Yes!
Yeah, that was cool.
was exciting and unexpected.
That was unexpected.
Much like Mando, she wears the same armor for decades and decades and decades until she dies.
Right?
Yeah, I didn't catch that until you guys mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you said that she's like 58. Is that right? Because she looks fantastic.
Dude.
Let's be honest. So does Ming Na Wen, though. She looks the same as when she played Mulan.
She's
100%.
Yeah.
It's insane. She's 58.
Insane.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Insane.
Well, Cam, we're gonna try to get to the next person because there's a bunch of people in the chat who are in the waiting room that have been here a long time. So, final thoughts on the episode.
A couple things I wanted to say. I had like a theory that I thought of the other day, and I kind of thought maybe since they didn't announce a Boba Fett thing, they might kill him off. But imagine next episode, Din and Moff are going at it. He has the spear. They're fighting with the Darksaber, and Mando is getting his ass kicked. Yeah. He falls. Boba picks up the thing and says, "Take the kid, get on the ship and go." And Boba stays, and Moff ends up chopping his head off with the Darksaber, and his helmet
it's like an homage, just like Papa.
I would have issues with that.
I think that'd be actually really fucking cool, Cam. Like, honestly, if he got his head chopped off straight Mace Windu style, like, it would be like a very full circle moment for Boba Fett.
Wow. Mace Windu does not come back. I'm not gonna lie.
I want Mace Windu back.
Oh, dude, me and Cam, we are on the same page. Mace Windu,
dead, should I call him?
Ross, you don't want Mace Windu coming back?
No, I don't want Mace Windu coming back. His death symbolized the end of the Republic, the end of the Jedi Order. When Mace Windu died, it was all over. That was a cataclysmic moment for the end of the Clone Wars.
I think maybe the major mass genocide of all the Republic
warriors. No, I agree, but I'm saying Mace Windu
was the one cat. Yeah, it was the one guy.
Mace Windu was the first big domino that just pushed all of them, and it all ended. Like the end began with Mace Windu, and I don't want that to be taken away.
I'm with you. I see what you're saying. Well, Cam, thanks for coming on. You have another thing. Yeah. Sorry.
The second I saw freaking Boba's armor was repainted, I automatically thought Ross is crying in his chair right now.
I spent 3 days working on this.
I saw that today. I was like, wow, that's amazing.
You know what's even worse? I have footage of myself painting this. I'm editing it together for the channel right now. And I'm like, well, I'm looking at the footage before I started adding the battle damage and before I drilled in the dent, and I'm like, can I just go back? Can I just rewind the clock? It's the perfect helmet's right there, but it's too late. There's no going back. I'm stuck with my battle damage version of the Lego helmet, and now I got to do it again.
I told Ross it's still kind of cool because he's got a Boba from the tragedy. He's two different.
I've got a Cobb Vanth helmet too, so at least I got a head start on him if I ever want to do Cobb. Hooray!
Yeah, I just hope they show more of like Gideon's backstory soon. And like how he got the Darksaber, the Purge, like all that stuff. They didn't show like any of that stuff.
Speaking of which, Corey, no Moff Gideon exclusive episode like you were predicting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm really hoping for one of those next season.
Okay, Ross. Anything else, Ross?
Bo will come back next episode. I'm still thinking that.
Who come back?
Bo.
Or
Ahsoka or anybody.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a satisfying finale without Bo.
Yeah. You gotta have Bo and her crew for sure.
I think we're getting Ahsoka and Bo.
Yeah, I do too, Carl.
I hope so.
All right, Cam. Well, we're gonna get some people going. So thanks for coming on. It's always great to see you. Come back next week. We're gonna. Oh yeah, dude.
Week 3.
Has it been 3 weeks?
Yeah, yes. He's been on last week because we saw that
1,
llama.
2, 3, baby.
Show the llama. You gotta show the llama again.
All right.
Show the llama. Show the llama.
The llama that makes
There
you
it is.
question.
Hit us up on Twitter. You have Twitter?
I don't.
You have Instagram?
I got Instagram.
Yeah,
hit us up on
Kessel
Instagram.
Run Transmissions on Instagram. We'll get it to you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on. See you later.
Next week.
Bye, Cam.
Later.
Good night, buddy.
Man.
All right.
The llama.
Wow, that's the first winner of the post. The threesome for Cam.
Well done.
I mean the three times.
Repeat.
Noah.
Three-peat.
How long has Jax been there?
Dude, if I set him down,
he's on.
He gets really mad at me.
I feel like he just appeared, or I don't know.
No, he's been here the whole time. He just hides behind the laptop. Exactly.
Okay, because that took me off guard.
There's no way he's
been on one tonight.
He is on one. But I wish he would just go to sleep on the ground like a normal dog. All right. Let's rapid fire through some of these people because I just feel bad. There's so many people waiting. All right. Dude, Jack.
Bless you.
Don't say bless you. He doesn't deserve it.
Damn.
Look at that stink guy.
I don't like him.
Trooper guy, what's up?
Hit twice in one day.
I know, right? Trooper guy was on earlier
What's up,
too.
Trooper guy?
And I told him to come back, and he's back.
We did.
I
made it.
All right, man. Thoughts on the episode, man?
Pretty good overall. I liked it a lot. I love seeing happy stormtroopers. Give me so much joy seeing them celebrate.
Yeah,
that's true. You're right.
Something we never see. Yeah.
Was that the first time that you've seen stormtroopers salute like that? Like, have we ever seen stormtroopers do the old "well done" salute? I've never seen that. Right?
I loved Din Djarin's attempt at the salute. By the way, that was really great.
I loved one of the funniest parts of the episode because this is such like a Bill Burr comedic moment. Is whenever they're all doing that, and he's sitting there, he goes. Like he does it, but it's like he's not very confident in it.
Right.
So
and he walks out all confident. And
no.
He's like, this one motion is going to give me gastric reflux. Is that moment?
Hey, and those poor pirates. Let me tell you why. When have we ever seen stormtroopers be that accurate? They didn't miss one.
They're easy pickings usually.
Yeah, they were just look at them. They're like.
Also, they're cool looking, but really scary looking. Also,
yeah, they're freaky. Yeah, they're awful,
creepy looking. Trooper guy. Did we also earlier when you were on? Did we talk about what an announcement got you most excited?
Yeah, big one's Acolyte. I'm excited for that a lot.
Yeah, Acolyte seems to be kind of like the one. I think it's just the one that we know the least about. You know what I mean? So we're kind of like it's a new. Exciting. Time period and stuff, so I think it's.
But they hit all the buzzwords.
They talked about dark side users and all that. They definitely hit all the things I wanted to hear for sure.
Yeah, there are two things to the episode I want to point out first before I probably have to go soon.
Yeah, what's up?
Number one, I love the idea of those pirate guys thinking Mando is like some sort of elite tank trooper, random trooper so good at shooting for no reason. I wanted to become like a legend among them. Then they all died, so that didn't work out.
Brown eyes. The
and
legend.
then 2, poor guys. They aren't really pirates either. They weren't trying to steal anything. They were just trying to blow it all up. They're just trying to mess up the Empire. So those guys are kind of more rebels than anything else.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if one day they're like, "Oh, those guys were actually part of the New Republic." No, they're all dead. So.
No, all dead.
Yeah, they were anti-Empire.
Trooper guy, what was your favorite part?
I didn't catch that. Sorry.
What was your favorite part of the episode? If you had to guess, or not guess, but if you had to say.
Happy Stormies. They gave me just a lot of joy seeing those guys. I mean, I'm Trooper guy. What do you? I mean.
Exactly. You're a big fan of troops.
He's going to be happy from here on out.
Yeah. Speaking of my name, when you guys were calling Aiden Alden earlier, that caught me way off guard because that's actually my name. I like.
Oh, your name's Alden?
Yeah.
That
was wild.
Aiden is your wrong brother.
Like, I'm not on the call, right?
You and Aiden are related. All right.
Alden and Alden. Got it.
Alden Ehrenreich is on the show. That's cool. All right, we're bad joke. All right, we're gonna rapid fire, but thanks for coming on twice in one day, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, happy to be here.
We'll get you a poster. We'll do that. Hit us up, and we'll try to get you a poster if you want it.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know. You might hate Ahsoka Tano and everything about her, so I don't know.
Oh no, absolutely awful. Yeah, worst.
The worst character.
Grew up with her. Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks so much for coming on. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, bye.
Later.
Bye.
All right.
That's a spoiler.
No, guys. Do you think we could put Boba Fett, his new armor, in the thumbnail without people getting mad?
No, Corey.
No, people freak out, man.
Someone will get mad.
That's true.
It is really.
A night
Stay
owl.
on social media, then Jesus.
Oh my God, Corey! You're just going right for the throat and putting the new Boba Fett armor in the thumbnail.
I wouldn't say it's new.
Listen to this kid.
I wouldn't say it's new. That's true, actually.
I'll say it's cleaned.
Yeah, he just took it to the cleaners.
Ross just needs to exaggerate.
I mean, you're the one who's gonna get shit for it, but go for it, dude.
By the way, well done with all the scoops. By the way, listening to all those things, I was like, hell yeah, man!
Oh,
right,
thanks,
right when Lando popped up, I was like, nice.
Oh yeah, that was a big one. That's one I was like, I really want to need that one to get announced because that's a big deal that was a big deal for us. I mean, getting that show that big with a character that big, and also Donald Glover coming back, who's one of the biggest stars. It was a big scoop for us, so I'm happy that that announced today.
Oh yeah, 100%. It was
that, and we got Bad Batch and the darn Rebel sequels somewhere. Who knows? All right, let's bring on the next guest. Also, I'm gonna have to do this PNG afterwards. I'm not gonna lie to you because I cannot do that. It's a lot. See, I have to host a show. I don't know if you know.
Why don't we switch for a second?
Huh?
Okay, I'll do it.
What? You want to make the?
Yeah, I got it. I actually got it.
Okay. Sorry, guys. All right, we got Ronan waiting to come in. He's been here a while.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh my gosh, to the 12 hours, the past 12 hours. Good God, man, my brain.
I know, man. It's been a good 12 hours to be a Star Wars fan.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. How you guys doing? How you guys holding up?
Oh my God, dude.
Oh, we're good.
Utter joy.
Very tired. Yeah. Very tired. So, but
at least we got a good day.
Yeah, right. No, it's been a great day.
It has.
Guys.
Thoughts on the episode, and also what announcement got you most excited today?
Well, first, okay, so the episode, I like the episode. The term filler is splitting me apart, but I like the fact that yes, we picked up Mayfield, and yes, we did get the info, and it did take 40 minutes and all that stuff, but I like the fact that, and I told my brother, I'm like, dude, we got serious philosophical stuff that it's adamant, at least in this time period, of which side is right and wrong, of how far you're willing to go with what you believe in. And
right.
I like that fact that I mean, yeah, sure, you can make the argument that tank or that vehicle rides at about. I told you, it's this did probably stretch too long, but the minute Pedro took off his helmet, it's like, okay, I'm committed to this, and Grogu's worth the risk. But my personal favorite parts are Operation Cinder. Immediately after the episode, I ran to my comic. I'm like, no way. And Operation Cinder.
Yep.
And I was like,
that's so cool.
Gosh, it's valid. And the ending that you have something I want.
Yes.
It will be mine. It felt very Batman-ish, or someone said Liam Neeson. And my question about it, yes, that shot.
So
my
good.
question is how's Moff Gideon thinking about Din this whole time? He knew his name. He knew everybody's name in episode 7 or 8 of last season. It's like, how's he thinking about it? Because he made a face of like, I got another thing to fix. But it's like, how does he underestimate him? Does he think that he's better than him? Or what do you guys think about that so far? Because I found that very intriguing.
I'm glad you brought that up, because for me, the moment I saw Din do that, the first thing that went through my mind was, okay, Din, if you're going to do something like this, you have to have more than the crew you have right now. Because going up against going up against Moff Gideon with the Darksaber, no less, and a legion of stormtroopers, a legion of Imperials, is not smart. No. So you have to do it with a very calculated plan. So I'm very interested to see. Let me put it this way: if the finale is this crew going up against Moff Gideon, I will be disappointed.
Yeah, there's no way it'll just be this.
Can we talk about just the overall like concept of that scene? Because I'm still trying to put it together. What went through Din's mind to like? I understand the right back at you, gotcha moment, and kind of smearing Moff Gideon's face in it, but also, why would you give it away that you're going to attack him and try to get him back?
Is it tactical? That's my thing. I'm like, is this a tactical move or what? Because I do think that
it's a trap, something like that. Maybe
Like, I'm really curious to know if there's a purpose behind that, or if Din is just blowing it because he feels like it. I'm sure there's a reason.
Yeah, it's got to be tactical.
Right. I feel that at least like everyone's been speculating about, is Bo gonna meet up with them and the rest of the Night Owls? And I hope that's the case. And a scenario for me that it's like, okay, he Din reunites with Grogu, and it's sort of like, okay, I've got you back, but we can't be here together. These Night Owls came to help us. I gotta help them. So Kara, get out of here. I'll see you when I see you, and then I gotta go help Bo and the Night Owls fight off who knows what. Because you said it, that it's one thing to say that you're coming, it's another thing to say just to be get the machismo going, and it's another thing to be like, okay, we're going to an Imperial light cruiser.
Yeah.
Who knows how many troopers there are, and how many types of different troopers there are. And don't forget that Moff Gideon is, I'm assuming, well trained by what Giancarlo's been saying for the past year. Yeah, he knows how to use that sword. So I hate saying it, but it's like Legend of Zelda. You get to the 8th dungeon, it's like, okay, this is the hardest one out of all of them, and you better be prepped for
that water temple, baby.
Oh, you know, Claire, isn't your text tone from Zelda?
It is, yes.
What is it again? It's funny. What is it?
It's from Ocarina of Time. It's Navi going, "Hey, listen."
Every time I hear it, I'm like, I don't know. Is she saying, "Hey, listen"?
Yes, that is indeed what she's saying, and she says it 900 times throughout the game.
Says it a lot.
And people, every time they hear it, like a random person will hear it, and they'll just be like,
Zelda.
And it's just like, shut her up, or it's like, yeah, Zelda, and it's nothing in between.
Zelda PTSD.
Honestly,
I was actually expecting the seismic charger to come to play for the finale. I wasn't expecting it this time. I'm like, oh, that's from Attack of the Clones.
No, it was so good. That was like one of my
early.
In our reaction, it's one of the best reactions we have to anything.
I also call that a cameo.
That's a whole ass cameo in itself, is what we said.
Yes, and I'm wondering the length that we went, because it was 40 minutes. It's like, all right, and I told friends that it's like, I would like not to get the rug pulled out of my feet because we're on such a high. Just keep going like last season. Season 7 was great, and it was the cliffhanger of spoilers. Quill dies. Oh my gosh! But Gideon is in our crosshairs.
Right. Yeah,
and then lead up to 8. So hopefully, I do agree. I hope that. To me, the ones that felt like a movie and was like, okay, we had a full 3-act structure was this season's opening with the Marshal from beginning, middle to end. Was like, okay, this was like a 90-minute movie, even though it was about 50 minutes, but it felt completed within its time frame.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
but you guys said about the stock stream, right? The announcements. Oh man, what isn't there to be excited? I was just blown away that they told us that first of all 10 new shows, and then all right, these are the ones that they are. Yeah. To me, it's got to be Ahsoka, the Bad Batch, and Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron, because I never heard that at all.
No, that came out of nowhere. That's crazy. Yeah. No, that I mean, I can't believe how much we got today. I mean, I was just sitting there. I know Raj said you were watching the stream. I don't know if any of y'all were watching the stream, but it was like just sitting there, just like it just kept coming, and it didn't. It was amazing. It was amazing, and like Claire kind of said earlier, it was just kind of like I kind of went numb after a little bit because I was like, oh my god, I cannot keep up. Like my brain was broken, but.
I hope Sabine shows up, man. I hope Sabine shows up in Ahsoka, man. That's
she will. I think she will. I think it's like 100% going to happen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And I love that Hunter looks like Rambo. I'm gonna say it there, like he looks straight up like
Rambo. He does look like Rambo. Yeah, you're right.
I hope he gets a bow and arrow and just
pop out of the water with
a live action Hunter played by Sylvester Stallone.
How about Tamora?
Oh my god, old man Hunter.
Tamora though, he doesn't look like Tamora enough.
He's a clone.
They all look different. I know, but they all look different. None of them look like Tamora.
He's a clone. You know what? He's a defective clone. So
okay, am I the only one who thinks that Tamora wouldn't play any of the Bad Batch? He doesn't look like any of them. Then none of them look like him.
I feel like Hunter would be the best one for him to play.
Maybe Wrecker.
Wrecker looks the most like Tamora.
Then he's the eye. Just
exactly. Hunter could be played by Sly, dude. Chill. All right, Ronan, thanks for coming on, man. Any final thoughts on anything you want to talk about?
I like the episode. I just hope, and I don't doubt John and Dave, but it's because I'm following it each week. I hope next week just puts us on a state of good coma for like past Christmas, because I'm like, all right, what are they gonna deliver and what are they gonna tease for season 3?
Right.
Yeah, 100%. Now, I definitely think next week is going to be one of the biggest episodes of the Mandalorian.
I do too.
And
also,
John is John directing that?
I think so. I think John is directing it next week.
Don't know about that.
Okay.
I believe it is also
Dave.
No, it's either it's either Dave or
wasn't John directing too?
That's what I heard.
He's only directed one.
I don't know. Maybe he was directing. I heard it was the guy who directed this one.
Rick?
Famuyiwa?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I live for him, by the way.
Yeah, no, he's great.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I liked this episode from Rick like much more than his first outing in season 1.
Oh, but
really, the child.
Yeah,
I like the child. That was straight up Lone Wolf and Cub opening to me, and I was just like,
oh my god.
Yeah, it is tough, but like if I had to pick one, that is tough.
Preference, yeah.
I would probably still pick this episode though.
Well, he also did he do the child or did
the child and the prisoners? The prisoners.
He did the prison.
I actually was more so thinking of the prison episode. To be honest with you, like it's 6:15 a.m. and I kind of forgot that he directed the child for half a second there. Yeah, no, I was more so thinking about the prison episode. That's a tougher comparison if we're talking about the child episode too.
Yeah, that's a great episode. All right, Ronan. Well, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks,
and we'll catch you next week.
We'll see you next week, man.
Next week's actually going to be interesting though, because should we say where we're going to be?
Not yet. I mean, you can.
I don't see why we keep it a secret.
Okay.
Well, okay. So next week we're going to be actually doing a reaction to next week's episode with Rex and Around with Michael.
Nice.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Hope you guys have a good night. Get some sleep.
Ronan.
And hopefully we'll make it the next weeks.
That sleep needs to be in the near future. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so tired. I feel like
I got up super early this morning, so
Yeah, me too.
That's
Bro.
all.
You slept.
I slept a little. I feel like it is. All right, Ronan, bye.
Later,
Night,
Ronan.
Ronan.
See you, man.
It's been a long day. Yeah. So, how we feeling? We all good?
I got like 10 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I have
10 minutes.
Yeah,
let's get two more guests in, and I'm sorry to people who waited. It's a bummer, but we'll do this again. Maybe we'll open it up tomorrow night, so if those people, so y'all can try to make it into.
Yeah, tomorrow night's focus will be much more on our predictions for next week.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely open it up.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's bring in Devin, who's wrapped up at the moment.
Hi, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Oh my God, he returned.
Probably one of my favorite video game series, the Rogue Squadron on the GameCube.
Oh wow!
When I heard about it,
excited.
I lost my damn mind. I think I blacked out. Kind of like how Ross did when Ahsoka came on and stuff for the live action. Just completely disappeared. But I'm gonna take this off because I can't see anything without my glasses.
How long did you have that on?
I was going to ask you if you were wearing that all day.
How long have you had that on? That's what Ross asked.
I've lost count. That's how long I've had it on.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh
Not
my
much,
God.
I would have been on last week, but I had some things come up, so I really couldn't afford to be on and stuff. So, but hey, I'm just glad I was able to get on while I can and stuff. And
for sure,
hell of a day for Star Wars, huh?
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Well, I mean, into the questions. First off, what are your thoughts on this episode? What's your favorite part? Stuff like that. Also, what announcement today got you most excited?
Besides Rogue Squadron one.
Yeah, besides obviously, for Christ's sake.
I would say this episode was very well done. I love the themes that this episode hit because I think throughout this whole season, ever since Din ran into Bo, I think like slowly he's not blatantly, but like slowly ever since he met Bo, his belief was tested and stuff, and it was really tested this episode because and kind of like brought up on what you said. That's the first time he's probably taken his mask off in front of anyone.
Oh yeah.
In front of anyone. And so I expect especially someone that's socially awkward, you expect him to act like
right.
TK 113. You expect that with someone. So and I really do love the way Mayfield was handled in this episode. He like an actual PTSD soldier. Like I felt like as soon as he got back to that base and seen all the stormtroopers happy, like they're celebrating and stuff, it really kind of you felt like it kind of these guys have no idea what I've seen with Operation Cinder. And to name drop Cinder like it is, because like Cinder, reading in the Aftermath books, playing in Battlefront 2, listening about it in the Alphabet Squadron book. I mean, it was a horrible thing. So I understand where Mayfield's coming from. And so and people saying that this was a filler episode. I mean, okay, well, like most great series like Naruto, go look at Naruto, go look at One Piece, go look at all that. Tell me how many filler episodes are in there. So the whole time, it's building characters what it does. Yeah. And I love what it did. And highlight of the thing was, of course, like what it says in my name, seismic charges. That's all I have to say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just literally, I was like, I'm just quoting Attack of the Clones, just like seismic charges. Like I'm just waiting, and then waiting. So
that's the best sound effect in Star Wars, right?
Oh no, it is.
And so I also like when Boba got back and went, there's no way we're getting out of the season without hearing the seismic charge.
I know. Yeah. I was thinking you know what, we'll probably hear it in the season finale and stuff. That would be more appropriate. But
epic.
But here, I like it. As far as other announcements besides Rogue Squadron, the Kenobi thing with Hayden Christensen coming back, I lost my mind again with that
Vader.
One. Okay, as Vader, not just as a
Vader,
as a flashback. Vader.
Also, I don't know if any of y'all saw
the
this
showdown of a lifetime.
Yeah, the rematch of the century.
The rematch of the century
is what Kathy said.
Frazier Ali.
So that's not. She's just straight up telling you right now, hey, these guys are gonna fight again. Yeah, Hayden and you are going to fight. Right? Oh man, right. I mean,
I don't know about that.
I
I mean,
Oh,
no,
I thought you meant. I thought Raj meant like they'll fight on Tatooine.
No, I think he'll leave.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think Kenobi
okay.
will leave.
I think this is where the line in Rebels really comes into play, where Vader's talking to Palpatine, and Palpatine and they talk about, this is when Vader finds out Ahsoka's alive and says, Palpatine says, perhaps Ahsoka can lead us to other lost Jedi, and Vader says, perhaps Kenobi, and then the Emperor replies by saying like,
Perhaps.
yes, exactly, perhaps if he lives.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel like I think Vader wins that fight and beats Obi-Wan pretty brutally. And Palpatine tries to convince Vader that Obi-Wan's dead.
Yeah.
To try to get him to like let go of his attachments, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And Vader's convinced that he's still out there.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know, like with that, like because it says set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. So I'm just curious to know where in Rebels is this at?
It's
Maul
five. It's 5 years before A New Hope.
New Hope. Okay.
Yeah.
So will Kenobi I'm getting the time frame. Will Kenobi tell Vader what happened to Padme?
I'm sorry, Ron.
Really?
I'm just laughing. I just love how Claire Duke's jumped up. She just sprayed him real quick. She does not use that spray bottle much. She's not in a good mood with this.
I didn't see it. Damn it.
He's been attacking me all damn night.
She didn't even care either. She just went,
He just spray him off.
That's why dogs are better. I mean, my two dogs haven't bothered me. They've been sleeping there. I mean, look, my one dog's
that must be really nice.
Our dog doesn't.
Your dog leaves you alone. That's
doesn't
cool.
leave us alone.
Right?
They've been addressed. They're waking up.
I'm sorry to be Dory, but anyway, but besides the Kenobi thing, accolades, just anything to do like with the High Republic stuff, because I've been interested with that. That sounds amazing with just dark side stuff. Again, hopefully we get to see more of that. Trying to think what else. The Bad Batch, of course. It's Clone Wars. I'm basically gonna call it Clone Wars Season 8.
Yeah.
That's what Corey kept saying earlier.
It's Clone Wars Season 8. I mean, the style hasn't changed.
I think. Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. It's just like that's just how I see it. Really,
it's incredible.
It's his own spin-off thing. So
100%.
So, but
yeah, Levi just answered me. Yeah, they did cover that stuff, the Padme stuff in the comics, right?
Right.
He found out.
Yeah. I vaguely remember that like occurring later on.
Right.
So
yeah, and I guess that's another thing. I gotta go back and reread the comments again because like I know Vader was doing a bunch of stuff, like he was building his fortress and stuff on Mustafar. I'm gonna have to go read and try to like get the timeline right with that because that's like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was a very recent comic, actually. It was the newer one when Vader actually goes to Paulus Massa and uncovers the recording from the droid still left behind there from the scene in Revenge of the Sith. And then in it houses the recording of Padme still being alive and confirming he did not necessarily kill her. I believe, or there might have been something else in addition on top of that came out even more before that.
That was that whole arc where the remnants of Padme's handmaidens and stuff were still alive, and like you actually saw Vader go to Padme's tomb, which that was a very
that was cool. I remember that. I didn't read the comic. I don't read the comics, but I saw that.
But that was a whole interesting thing, and like here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing that Padme's handmaidens turned on Vader and were trying to kill him, and Vader spared them. Vader did not kill them.
Right. Yeah. Right.
That was just like one of those things. Like, anyone that screws with Vader, you're dead. Like it's gone. Bye bye. But like that was just one of those times you're like, it's probably the first time he hasn't really like the light side of Anakin came out and spared him. Really.
He didn't want to upset
Padme's people, and I think he spared Typho as well, right? Because I think Typho was involved.
Typho was in that comic.
Yeah, I want to say.
By the way, I willed Typho into existence because I was literally, I think, the only human being on the planet bringing up to Corey, like privately, they should really do something with Typho, uncovering the truth of what happened to Padme. That would be sick. And then suddenly he's in the Vader comics doing exactly that. And I'm like,
We got
What the
Moff
fuck?
Panaka. Now we got Typho.
Yeah, and that happened about a day apart too, which was funny. That's
Yeah.
what made it funny is he said it a day before, and then I was like, "Hey man, check this out." And you're like,
Thing
"Oh."
is, you know what's crazy, right? You know what's crazy? You know what Claire told me I don't know if it was just 2 days ago?
What was that?
That I didn't know. I didn't know
What did I tell you?
Typho. I didn't know
Like, not
Typho
for people?
was Panaka's nephew.
I didn't know that. Wow.
No.
Wait, he was?
Well, I bet
That's
you don't
what
know
was in
the
the novel.
tragic
It was
death
in
of
the,
Captain Panaka. Captain Panaka gets blown up by Saw Gerrera's
Yeah, he
partisans.
does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
very
my
Like
sad.
during the
novel.
original trilogy
Um,
time period.
We all didn't know that either.
You find that out. You
Oh,
find that
okay.
out in Queen's Shadow.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I love how Levi is just in our chat here, like just confirming everything we're saying. It's
Yeah,
very
Levi's
funny.
like,
Well,
you're
Levi,
right,
we
absolutely.
appreciate
Levi.
you, Levi. We really do. Like class up to that. So
Levi is just hashtag canon in the comments.
Yeah, right.
Like,
but
Well, Devin-
yeah. Outside of that, I can't really think of anything else. It was just a straight, simple to the point episode, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was fun. It was fun. It was
Devin, you look like a seismic charge.
oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't, heard from a certain Jedi Master today yet. So,
That's
but
right.
we don't need to hear from him and stuff. I'm pretty sure. he's off trying to
maybe
find
in a
Grogu.
little bit. Maybe
He's
before-
been in hiding.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen that Jedi Master in a little bit. It might be
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured he would come out today with all the announcements, especially during
He's been in exile.
Oh,
He'll be here. He'll be
One
here
of my
He'll
probably
be here
my
later
favorite-
today.
tomorrow.
One of my favorite tweets of all time
Oh, you're
was
right.
when I tweeted out in the summer a picture of Evan Peel,
Yeah,
and I said breaking an Evan Peel show in development, and I was kidding clearly,
obviously.
and that actually went off, and a bunch of people were asking me how that was possible, and I'm like, oh, whoa.
Bro, I dead ass took a Lego Evan Peel and then made a shitty PNG, slapped it over Sasha Banks, and then I threw it up on Twitter. And I actually got a handful of people who were like, "Wait, how? No way, what?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!"
just imagine that was in the show. It's just a JPEG of Evan Peel and stuff. It's just Sasha Banks' character. It's like just so jarring. It's like
Beers.
Hello.
Oh, he's back.
Oh no, please.
I think I do Evan Peel better than Ross, honestly. But whatever.
Listen, man, it's 6:30 a.m. You freaking Texan. You're an hour behind.
Look,
yeah, it's only. Oh, that's right, guys. It's only 5:30 here.
Yeah, hey, it must suck to be in the future. It must really suck to be in the future. I'm sorry.
Right, Ross.
Anyway, I'll let someone else come in here. Y'all have a great night.
You too. Thanks for coming on.
Morning and stuff. Hopefully, I'll try to get on tomorrow. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
dude,
see.
do it for sure. We're gonna talk about predictions in tomorrow's show.
Jeez, that prediction's gonna be
Get
insane.
your predictions ready.
Predictions. Take it easy, y'all.
See you, buddy.
Later,
Hi,
Dad.
Devin.
All right, we're gonna go one more person, and we got Obi-Jon Kenobi because I think we all need some shut
my goodness,
eye
please.
right now. So,
I
what's
was-
up, John?
What's up, dude? I was on the last one. I was last on the last one too.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes,
What's up,
sir.
man?
What's up? I'm home now. This is my
Sick
my
lights
vibe.
there. Ah.
Heck yeah. Oh, dude, you got a
my
vibe
nerd
for that.
castle a little bit.
Hell yeah. Well, I don't know. You probably mentioned it earlier, but also like, what are you most excited for from the announcements, and also, but first, thoughts on the episode.
So for the episode, I've seen Bill's stand up and stuff. I did not know that man could act like that. He got that. Yeah. He's got the sauce for sure. There was that one shot. I feel like everybody's kind of brought up everything that I was going to say already. So like the one thing that I haven't heard people talk about is the explosion shot where the ties come in and they take out the natives. Like that explosion was insane. Like that shot where like Kara and Fennec are standing on the ridge and the explosion goes off behind them. Like that was ridiculous.
That was awesome.
Yeah, one thing that I really thought was interesting was the when Bill was trying to talk to Mando in the Juggernaut, and he just wasn't talking to him at all. And I thought that was like it could have been like a call. It could have been like a callback to the last time that Mando didn't have the child and how far he's come. So like when like in episode 1 when the Mithril was like trying to talk to him the whole time. He's just like being very quiet, not saying anything, just like does not break his badass vibe the whole time. But then all the episodes since then, he's kind of opened up steadily more and more. But now Grogu's gone and he's just like silent again.
Wow.
So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go wrangle this canine, but
it's a good observation.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I love that scene too. It's weird to see, like, because we've watched Mando emotionally develop so much, especially over this season, over the last 2 seasons, but a lot of growth has happened in the last 7 episodes. To watch him revert to that state and watch Mayfield of all people be pushing beyond it's a very interesting crisscross that you don't necessarily expect if you had even expected Mayfield to be in this episode, but
for sure.
Yeah.
One so I gotta disagree with Ross.
Let
him have it.
Someone disagrees with Ross.
Mace lives. My God. My God.
Not this.
Okay. I'm gonna set the scene for you.
Please.
Thanos in Endgame.
Was garbage.
Boba.
Was garbage.
He says, "Okay,
garbage.
You took everything from me, Mace Windu. I don't even know who you are, citizen."
I love it, man. I love it. Believe me, if they do bring Mace back, I would want it to be in the Boba series, and like that would be his main goal. I would love that, dude. If that's if they bring him back. But like, I also love his death being the beginning of the end more.
That, like, they've never done that before. Like, you're trying to tell me that Mace's death was more symbolic than Palpatine's death in Return of the Jedi?
I don't know if I would go that far, but I would say the stakes are pretty much on a similar level for sure. Mace's death is the fall of the Republic. It's the end of the Jedi Order. It is the greatest tragedy that the Jedi have seen, arguably in centuries. Like the second most powerful Jedi to go down by the Sith, who has finally revealed himself. I think it's a huge deal, and I want to preserve that.
All I will say is that we've seen a lot of other characters have way more convincing deaths than him. We never saw him land.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, also
if
George
you fall down a hole in Star Wars, you probably made it.
George said that George said that he
didn't get cut in half.
So.
No, he did not.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, honestly, the likelihood that Mace could have survived that is very high. Obviously, I agree, but like, I hope he didn't.
All right,
for the sake of the story,
he was my favorite growing up. I've moved on. I gotta say, like, probably Qui-Gon now, but as a kid. As a kid, it was definitely Mace. He was the one brother out there on the council, and he was lit. But yeah, it was. This episode was dope. I really liked that they took a character that they made you hate so much last season with like the whole time when he's like acting like he's gonna drop Grogu and then does by accident. And then they show you that the guy is just like basically a veteran, has like crazy PTSD. And honestly, it was nice to see that other side of him, and you're rooting for him at the end. And he's the one person in the galaxy that has seen Din's face since he was a kid.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
Can you believe that survivor's guilt, being like the survivor out of like 10,000 of your own troop dead?
Yeah.
Wild.
And then to like run into your old boss, and he's just like, well, for the Empire, like.
Yeah, then you know what he gets. You know what he gets.
He gets a hole in the tummy.
Boom. That's what.
All
right, John.
That's
man.
right. That's what he gets for killing Bruce Wayne's parents.
We had a good thing going here.
I'm sorry, man.
Thank you for doing that. That made my night.
Next time, just say
Oh my God.
Nobody said Tommy that. Nobody said Tommy this whole time.
I couldn't help but notice that Count Dooku was taking swipes at Claire. Like, this is war.
He's an animal. He goes crazy.
Oh my God.
This is like these nights where I wake up in the middle of the night. I kid you not. When the alarm went off, he was deadpan asleep. If he was like, why'd you wake me up? But now that we're up, this is like Zoomy hour, and I'm not about it.
It's game over.
We're locking you out next time, pal.
Yeah, normally my dog's like right up here, but I'm on the West Coast, so it's 3:30 a.m. But
yeah, so am I.
She's asleep.
No.
I have to work in 4 hours.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's dedication right there, man.
Hey, worth it. I've been wanting to come on for a couple weeks now. I love talking about Star Wars, and I don't have most of my friends are like like Star Wars, but they don't like. They're not like us. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
they're normal people.
They're not staying up at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, they're not psychos.
They're normal. They're healthy.
Yeah, right.
To no standard, they have girlfriends or boyfriends. That's what makes
No
it
standard.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, my girl was just here. I'm getting her there.
You don't have to rub it in.
She's been so supportive. It's been amazing. She comes in and like sits down and like is like excited that I'm excited, and it's like it's a vibe.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome.
That is the gateway into a whole
absolutely.
world.
Yeah. Well, John, thanks for coming on twice in one day, man.
For sure, man. My pleasure.
And please come back on. Like, and it's always good time when you come on the show, man.
Oh, appreciate it, man. I definitely will try to do that for sure.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, like I said, thanks for coming on. Dude,
have a good night.
Yes, dude. You too.
All great.
Have fun at work in 4 hours.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later on.
Later, buddy.
Good seeing you.
All right.
Claire is at war.
Claire is, yeah, she's having her own little battle right now.
Well, Claire, so that she can get Dooku tamed.
He knocked over my pink lemonade.
Oh,
jackass!
Oh my God.
Yo.
When I sprayed him for being the worst.
You know what Corey looks like? Oh my God! Wait a second.
Asleep.
Wait, before Corey dies, dude, he looks like the Star Wars Rebels Imperial officers that have the caps down.
The worst awakening of my whole life.
Was he really asleep? He was asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's been really quiet the past few minutes.
What time is it? How long?
It wasn't that long, but John was here vibing, and you just were sleeping.
Was John gone? Oh, I'm sorry, John. John was.
Oh my God, Corey, you were asleep for like 5 minutes.
Amazing.
I thought he was editing. I was like, he's really into it, man.
All right, you know what? Hey, actually, guys, I'm
Corey
sorry.
just blended into the background like a standee.
As I do.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. There's 3 people left in the chat. We got Wes, Levi, and Matt. We're gonna go like 30 seconds. Just wrap it up, get their final thoughts. But guys, we're gonna keep it really quickly because I have to go to sleep. And apparently Corey does too. So
not sure
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a dream right now.
And if anybody needs to dip out, you can. But all right, we got Wes Lesser. 30 seconds. What's up, Wes?
Hi, Wes.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. Thoughts on the episode and what announcement today were you most excited for?
Well, I was trying to keep it short anyways, so I'll try my best. So
do it.
Overall, it's probably my favorite episode of Mando so far.
Wow.
Personally.
Wow.
Yes.
Awesome.
Number 2 is the Ahsoka episode.
Yeah.
And the rest I can't rank.
You can't rank. That's hard.
I just like putting Mando out of his comfort zone because at one point his gauntlets broke, and if he didn't have his Beskar armor in the Ahsoka episode, she would have cut his arms off.
Yeah.
It was I don't know. I like pushing characters to go out more.
Absolutely.
That's kind of my big takeaway from it.
For sure.
And as
That's
far
awesome.
as announcements go, it's probably the Acolyte, just because they said mystery thriller.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
all
that's
I need.
rad.
It's gonna be the
It's
best.
gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. Well, sorry we had to go so fast, but like sleep is necessary for human consumption. So or consumption. I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. All right, man. Wes, we'll see you. Come on tomorrow. Come on tomorrow night. Give us your predictions. All right.
Absolutely, buddy.
I got
All right,
you.
man.
Be
Later.
safe. Good
Later,
night.
Wes.
Later on. Be safe, guys.
Bye, Wes.
All right. I always feel bad because like whenever I'm like getting people out of the stream, it says kick guest, and I'm like, I don't want to kick my guest. I want my friend to kindly leave.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
There should be an option to friend kindly leave.
He's a friendly, my good friend. I thank you for coming by, and I'll see you later. Like that's what I think to say. But we got Levi. What's up, Levi? Field reporter.
there he is.
We're back.
Another third time today. Happy to be here. Araj, you didn't get to say much, and I want to know what you thought about this episode. Going
Yeah.
fast.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry,
So
Raj.
after I leave,
No, it's
I
all
want
right,
to hear.
man.
I want to hear what you're thinking. Favorite moment, just real quick.
Right.
I think that this episode was like the best directed episode out of all the Mandalorian episodes. I think Rick Famuyiwa killed it. It looked amazing. And then a couple quick fire questions. Do we think Kathleen Kennedy still has her job? A lot of rumors about that, but she just launched this massive slate. Feel like she's probably keeping it now.
I think
after all this.
she's got it.
Yeah.
I think she's got it.
And Corey, I don't mean to stretch your brain cells, but with Filoni saying that Ahsoka could be before Rebels finale, could the Rebels sequel still be coming and still be animated if the Ahsoka show is in the Mandalorian universe? It all just takes place before. Could it be?
That's more of a question for Noah Outlaw, to be honest.
That's
No
more of a
outlaw.
question.
Could it be?
I think that's. Hey, Levi, I think that's a
I have
question
my
for
notes.
Raj.
I think that might be a
Raj,
question
could it
for
be?
Wait, what was the question? I was asleep for 5 minutes.
And we didn't hear. I'm doing my reporting. We didn't hear about Ryan Johnson's trilogy, and we didn't hear about J.D. Dillard and Matt Owens'
that's
movie,
right.
which was announced too, and Kevin Feige's movie, which I assume could be
Oh, that's right.
could be a Taika thing, could be producing, but we didn't hear about it.
Right.
Just putting that
Did I
out
not
there.
hear that right?
Doing my
Yeah.
job.
Well, to
Yeah,
actually,
you did a great job today,
to
by the way.
answer your
You're all over
question-
the place, Levi.
Levi,
Oh, yeah.
I
Were you
I
watching
do
earlier?
think-
Yeah, I was watching earlier.
I will answer the question. I shall
Yes,
answer it.
yes.
I do think that the Rebels sequel is still a potential to happen. I do think there's some shows that weren't announced today. But
No question mark.
yeah, I'm like cautiously optimistic. I
Yeah.
do think that Ahsoka series is probably the Rebels sequel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one last thing, do me a favor. When you see Michael from Rexon Around, I think that channel is awesome. His TikToks are great.
Oh my god, yeah.
Facts.
Love him to death. I think he does a great job. So give him my best. I would
I will
love
do
him to
that.
know. 'Cause I think he is the best. Araj, I want to hear your thoughts when I'm
Right.
gone. You can talk. Good to see you all. Thank you for having me on 3 times in a day. I'm killing it. Field reporter.
Absolutely.
Thank you, KRT audience, for tolerating my madness.
For sure.
Ross,
dude.
I love you
This guy's
too.
the best. This guy's.
Dude,
I love
Levi,
this
I
guy.
get so many comments about you like every
Literally,
day.
I know. I
on
just
chat.
I love having Levi as this guy.
Yeah,
He
this
just,
is
you know.
great.
Levi, I swear I'll kick any of my hosts. We have like 9 of them. I'll kick them off. And you just come on.
Hey man, if you want me to come on, I'll come on the Sith list.
All right,
Hey,
cool,
Claire,
man.
I'm sorry, but my girlfriend still doesn't know you from theater.
Oh.
I keep checking.
That is okay.
I say, hey, Haley, do you know Claire? She says, what are you talking about?
Look at that,
You
Ross.
tell her she
Another
needs to audition
person
for
with
a
a
play,
girlfriend.
man.
Oh, that was
Ross,
funny, dude.
Ross, do not let yourself get down. Noah was rude earlier. That was crazy.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, like, Noah is the enemy of creativity and passion. Every time I'm on here painting and creating something, he is on me. Anytime I'm showing off the things that I love, he is on me.
You're right. Yeah, he is.
And real
That's
quick,
true.
before the last person comes in, just total
Yeah.
Star Wars fan moment. Speaking for everyone today, it was I'm in college. I have 3 roommates living in a house. It was my other roommate's birthday today, so we're celebrating that, or his birthday
Nice.
party. And I'm coming out and I'm like shaking. I'm like, guys, the Star Wars is crazy. And I have one roommate who's like into it. He's like, oh, that sounds cool. And they're like, the
Right.
other 2 are like, what? And I'm like, the Ahsoka show in Rogue Squadron. It's gonna be crazy.
Like,
And they're
they're
like,
like,
huh?
okay,
I'm
Levi,
like,
whatever.
For everything you did today. I hope you can you hear me?
I don't know.
Ask him.
Well, hello? No?
Yeah.
Noah says, thank you for everything you've done for us today. He's
I think Noah's
panicking at the
between
moment.
worlds.
I think Noah and I are actually getting delusional right now. So
Right.
we
Get
should-
some sleep, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen. No, while you're on here, I'll give you my take real quick. I thought the episode was fantastic. I thought the action sequences were great. It reminded me of Rogue One.
Totally.
I absolutely love that movie. And my favorite scene is when Din took his helmet off. And not only did he take his helmet off, but the way Pedro Pascal played it. I don't know if you guys talked about this, but
what the hell is that?
That is the alarm that Noah set for when he was supposed to get his plane this morning. Yesterday morning, 24 hours ago.
I love how Claire knows that. That's funny.
Raj, talk over them. I'll listen to you.
I thought it was a Rogue One sound effect. You know,
when that went off at 5:45 yesterday.
When I walked outside, it was 28 degrees. Then I'm now it's
You
76.
came to Chicago. That's on you, pal.
I know.
I'm just saying, when that alarm went
Raj,
off
we're
at
living that West
5:45
Coast
in the
life.
morning,
Only
my
3:45.
cat nearly had a
That's
heart
right. It's only
attack.
3:45.
No,
I'm only
I'm
waking
scared.
up in 3 hours.
That's why.
Breakdown.
That's why Dooku's in such a bad mood. Because my alarms that like it pissed him off.
That pissed me off.
He panicked.
Dooku got his head.
What? The sky's falling.
He's in a bad mood.
Yeah. I panicked when I heard that. Are you kidding? But what I was going to finish off and say, Pedro Pascal playing the awkward. I don't know how to interact socially with people without my helmet. He nailed it. He nailed it. Sitting down at that table,
awesome.
He was so.
It was
awkward.
like Inglourious Bastards. The poster right there. It is just like that scene in Inglourious Bastards.
It is. Absolutely.
Great.
It is.
It's a great movie, by the way.
And my favorite moment is when Mayfeld says, "I thought you were someone else," and he's talking about Boba Fett, and then the other person is Din Djarin. Like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or just seeing those two together like that. Oh, it's just.
I've been on too long. It's supposed to be fast.
No, it's fine. It's good. You're a lot of fun.
You deserve it.
And tomorrow night we're going again, so I expect to see you again.
And give my best to Michael.
Please. I will do that. I will definitely
do
that. I agree. Michael is the best.
Not that none of you aren't the best. You are also all the best.
Yeah,
and
no,
we
get what you're saying.
We may be the best, but next time I see Michael, I'm taking
Raj,
him out.
totally DM me.
That's what I'm getting from this.
I will DM you, buddy.
Claire, next time Claire sees Michael, she's gonna say Levi.
Which might be very, very soon.
The worst?
The worst. I don't think so. I'm just saying, just to throw it up. Levi, just kidding. Thanks so much for what you did today, man. You helped out a
should
lot.
let everyone know that our Mando reaction next Friday is going to be a lot bigger than
just Michael. Who knows who's going to appear? You know.
Oh, I hope to keep doing my part for KRT.
Also, just report on anything, dude. You could just hit me up in the DMs. Talk about a cat stuck in a tree if you want.
Almost at 20,000 subscribers. Shout out,
dude.
Getting there.
What
getting
does
there?
Cat sucking a tree mean?
Stuck in a tree.
Okay, it's too late.
All right, Levi. We'll talk to you later, man. We're about to wrap things
later,
up.
Levi.
Shout out to everyone.
Bye, Levi.
You're awesome. Bye.
I'll see you later.
Jack's the best, dude.
Sorry. All right. Okay. I'm trying to go to sleep. We got one more person. We got Matt. I'm muting. Someone else take over the show.
Hey guys.
Hey Matt.
What's up, Matt?
Oh, I feel bad. I'm in Sydney, Australia. It's 10:45, and I got to ask a question. I mean, how much Adderall has that Levi guy had tonight?
That guy is on it. Yeah,
and whatever he's on, give Corey just a little bump of that because he looks so tired.
Oh yeah, he's hallucinating, man.
Nah, it's pretty huge day.
Like, I woke up quite early and I tried going back to sleep. You see, but I wasn't able to go to sleep.
I wasn't either.
So I don't listen.
Yeah.
So I got up like 7. You know?
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be 24 hours, no outlaw, so I don't want to hear it.
I'm at 24.
And then all this news hit, and then I just been editing all day, and then I edited this reaction as we're doing this. So yeah, I'm not here. I'll be quite honest.
Didn't you sleep?
Barely, Ross.
Yeah, he slept for like 3 hours. Really.
I did not sleep. It was not 3 hours.
Then what were you? Okay.
I would try to sleep, but I was watching ball too.
So Matt, what is your favorite part about this episode?
Yeah,
and
sorry,
what
Matt.
was your favorite thing that was announced during the Disney Plus Investors Day?
Way to pick it up. Way to pick it up. Way to pick
Thanks,
the ball up.
No, I thought today's episode was really good. I think one thing I noticed and loved was the fight scene on the truck on the top. I think Din was sort of getting his little level up in the spear movements and the fighting style. I think we're really, amping him up for the Darksaber showdown. They really, snuck that in, and he's I think we're going to see a big showdown for that. But I loved the seismic charge more than anything. I thought, like they'd use it at the end, but I thought maybe Rick has gone to Dave's like, "Can I please use it? Come on, this is perfect." And Dave probably went, "All right, go for it." And I think they've got something. I think Favreau is going to land the plane next week. It's going to be 57 minutes is my prediction.
Oh, I'm really hoping for like an hour 10.
Yeah,
I know that's a lot to ask for, but I think that's what I'm hoping for.
Anything's possible if you just believe. Christmas taught me that.
Oh my god, he's so tired.
So delusional. Yeah. Well, Matt, thanks for coming on. I'm sorry, I know you probably waited in there a long time, but tomorrow night, we'll be on. Then you should come on for sure.
All right, Matt. We'll see you then, and please, guys, get some sleep,
bro. And Matt,
imagine being Matt and Matt's
Matt has a
it's
podcast,
9 o'clock right now.
Podcast right now.
Oh, you did? Matt just started a new podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he started a 3 Men and a Baby Yoda podcast.
Oh yes, I saw that actually.
Yep.
So we'll be looking to put on a new pod next week. And although I know it is only 10:50 p.m., but can you imagine my position? I'm on the train listening to the Disney shareholders meeting. Everything gets announced, and I go to a job interview. And the entire interview, I'm thinking about Obi-Wan Kenobi and Hayden Christensen, and the guys. Are you paying attention? And so,
no, I'm not. I'm sorry, but
did you see the Kenobi series?
Yeah, right.
Matt, and it's funny. It's been a very good day for you because not only was all of the Star Wars content announced, 3 Men and a Baby Disney Plus reboot starring Zac Efron was also announced.
No way, I did not see that.
Killing it.
Really?
So there you go.
I saw Sister Act. I didn't see that one. Wow.
What
3 Men and a Baby with Zac Efron.
The 3 Baby
I love
franchise.
I'm a big fan of the Efron.
I'm a big fan of the Efron too.
Also, the guy mentions this. How much cocaine is Levi on? I just want to know. Like God Almighty, that man has some energy.
We're going.
He's yeah.
Oh, buddy, he's got to be coked up.
He's got to be. Yeah. He's
Levi, I love your energy, buddy.
No, it's great. It's great.
This is what he gets.
Levi said it's called Star Wars. All right.
I feel that, bro. I feel
That's
that.
true.
I
That's true.
vibe with you.
Well,
Levi's on the nose candy for sure. Don't get it wrong.
No doubt
Someone
about
get
it.
that man a sedative, please.
Yeah, seriously. Well, Matt, thanks for coming on. Go check out their podcast, 3 Men and a Baby Yoda.
Yes.
Should be a lot of fun, and thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
Later, man.
Later, Matt.
Bye, Matt. See you soon.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Take care, man. It's supposed to be with you.
Of Kessel Run.
Claire.
Just wait.
I'll take over. You take 5. All right, take 5.
Corey, go to sleep, buddy.
Don't touch my watch. Don't touch the roll.
What was funnier, Corey or Raj's impression of Corey?
I'm sorry, Corey. I'm sorry, buddy.
That's okay. I'll deal with you next week.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh. Claire, where can they follow you on the socials? And also, where's
you
their
can
podcast?
follow.
Wait. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. What was the song I made earlier? Claire Stripling from the Imperial Senate podcast. Was that what it was?
I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't as catchy as we. As
Yeah,
we
right.
thought.
Yeah,
At the
right.
time,
That's
was
not
good,
what it
though.
was.
Maybe this is the tired version. But go ahead. Go ahead.
This is the tired version. So I think that the sad jingle tells you all you need to know that Claire Stribling's on the Imperial Senate podcast. And you can catch us on pretty much wherever you can find podcasts. If you want links to all of our stuff, go to imperialsenatepodcast.com. I've got a reaction video coming out later, I guess today, for this episode. So go check your YouTubes for that. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at CStribs if you want to see my cat actually being nice and not attacking me like a jerk for once.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? Dooku's a cool cat, but he'll bite you. He'll get you. Araj, where can they get?
Oh my God.
Where can they get that Araj flowing into their blood?
Well, that just
we gotta go
did
to
not
sleep,
sound
too.
good. You can catch us on the Sith List at the Sith List on Twitter and podcast the Sith List everywhere. And then we have a YouTube channel. We do reactions and breakdowns and all that stuff. Just look up the Sith List, and we are there. And I actually just finished editing, and I got a copyright claim after all that. So I have to go back.
hard.
I have to go back and see what the hell I did wrong.
I hate
Hell
that.
yeah, dude.
So I'm not going to sleep.
Yep. No. Hey, that's that's like I said, like we said, that's the life of a content creator. But,
Yeah.
Right. I guess.
you know who knows all about content creating and wasting his time on helmets?
Oh my god.
No matter.
That's me.
Ross.
It's me.
Where
Hey,
can we find you, bud?
hey, you can find me everywhere at MGF Customs, making custom Lego shit and probably doing it until the day I die. So you can find me there now and in 2038 and sometime after, everywhere at MGF Customs.
Fantastic. Corey, are you well enough to tell people?
You can follow me at core_wolfpack on Twitter and Instagram, as well as KR Transmissions on Twitter, Kessel and Transmissions on Instagram. We have like Patreon where we post stuff.
Yeah, go check out the
It's
page.
a lot of fun. We have some full reactions content on there. What else?
Yeah, man, you can follow me on Twitter at Outlaw Noah, on Instagram at the Outlaw Noah.
tpublic.com. You get our t-shirts.
TeePublic, go get some
Buy some stuff
Kessel
from me
Run
on eBay.
transmissions.
You know?
Shirts. Buy
some t-shirts, Jax.
Yeah. They need to make Jax t-shirts.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
We should make a t-shirt about Jax.
Don't encourage them. Okay, yeah.
About what?
It could say the number one annoyance, and they could have Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well,
Anytime Reddit calls you out, well, he's a good meme. He's got a good meme face.
Honestly,
true,
yeah,
he
he
does.
has one right now. That's
look at.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if he makes the noises to the mic. He always makes these noises when he's tired. Oh no, now he's not gonna do it. Sorry, bud. Okay, he's not gonna do it now, but he goes.
Yeah, Raj thinks he's cute, but what would happen is Raj would walk in like any human that walks in here, and he'd bark his
Oh, he goes crazy.
bunions off.
His bunions. My dog does not have bunions.
I will
Okay,
say,
all right.
I will say that Jax loves Claire though. Jax is like, well,
He does. That's my boy.
Jax loved me for about a month, and then.
But the thing is, maybe that means what did you do to him? You know what I mean?
I didn't do anything. I love him. I love him so much. I talk to him the way you talk to a dog. I hug him. I
See,
give him treats,
that's what he
I
doesn't
feed him
like
food.
because I'm not that I don't do baby talk like that, dude. I don't do baby
I
talk.
do, and he loves me.
That's true, but also, I just think
Well, that's why he doesn't listen to you.
He's just a
Noah.
ladies' man. I think is really what it is at the end of the day.
That might be it.
He's just trying to spit a little game. But all right, well, thank you all for checking it out tonight. Thanks for tuning in. It's 6 a.m. here. I know it's 7 a.m. for Ross, and I know it's 6 a.m. for Claire.
Can I ask you a
I know it's
question?
4 for Raj.
How did
4
you
for me.
go so long on an episode that didn't have like a ton of it.
Because you know why? Because we're Star Wars fans, bro.
I'm starting to see the slightest hint of the sun.
Oh God! All right, time to go. All right, thank you so much, everybody. We'll
Hey, guys,
see you all
remember,
tomorrow
we'll be-
night
we'll
on the
be-
roundtable.
We'll be live tomorrow night on the roundtable, and also we have a lot of videos that we put out today.
Go check out our
No, Corey.
reactions up.
We put, What do you mean I know? What do you mean you know? What was Ross talking
I
about?
don't know, man.
He's
All
going
right,
off.
all right. We're wrapping it up. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow.